hopefully. Today, of course, we return to the story of the tribal chief of the Boyd, Eric McHenry. Tomorrow, we're going to start Herb Abrams, UWF, which I think will be like interesting. I think it'll be a good fit for this. Be a good fit for the stream. Wednesday, I gotta be real. I found some really interesting Jedi clips. I kind of want to do a Jedi show. Maybe we can do like 2/3 Jedi and 1/3 like Boyd people that I don't really have room for anywhere else. Thursday is going to be prime time with George Dorunda. Friday is going to be, we'll continue on with Memphis Wrestling. Saturday is going to be a Saturday morning movie. Very exciting. I've handpicked this time, and I've got one that's not available on YouTube, but I think we can get away with it. I'm going to run it through copyright to make sure so we don't have any stuff going on. Huge weekend for Bay Area sports. I'm thinking about calling Stanford and talking to their, seeing if I can get a statement from the women's volleyball coach. Oh, I wanted to show you guys something real quick. This is only like a minute and a half, but it plays into something we watched last weekend. It's a news report about Purple that just absolutely cracked me up. What's up? What do we got in here? Realm Chat, Jerry, South to West, Jeremy. All right, bear with me for just a second. Okay, here we go. I think this is it.
Neighbors in East Sacramento say they were terrorized by a man in a van for weeks who shouted obscenities at people passing by and used a small neighborhood park as a private restroom. A disturbing story on this Tuesday evening.
Chris, this is a story that would be difficult to believe if we did not have the video. But the good news is Sacramento police say that they made contact with this man and he has left the area. But for weeks, one neighbor tells me he was at a loss about what to do about this guy. Take a look.
Actually have phone calls with people.
A man in a van in East Sacramento, screaming at anyone who passes by.
We're huffing air duster live.
And streaming it all online.
Videotapes everything.
Neighbor Ivan Azevedo could see himself to the facilities on M and 48th Street.
I won't tell you all the other things, but he used it as his own private bathroom.
E-racism.
Drive the other direction.
The response was overwhelming. People sharing their own disturbing run-ins with the man. But the response from authorities, not as quick as Ivan and his neighbors hoped. It took multiple calls to 311
there it is.
Before the man was finally asked to leave.
This guy was dangerous, is dangerous.
That brings us back about what to do when you see someone being aggressive. And Mark told me that this situation...
Can you imagine?
Persistent. You call police and 311.
You get a news
soon
report.
That wellness crisis call center and response team will specialize in this kind of outreach.
Amazing. All right, let's get into it. Eric McHenry. Let's see what we were... This was great. I fully don't understand the clock change. I feel like we're kind of we're hitting a little bit of an unhinged era. All right, here we go. I am going to see Thor Ragnarok today and then review it on Friday.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So I know I probably don't have a whole lot of comic book nerds that watch my videos, but so. Later today.
I wonder who he thinks his like target demographic is, or who his main demographic is that he doesn't think comic book nerds are watching.
I'm going to be going to see the new Thor Ragnarok film. It came out last weekend with my brothers, and we're going to go see it and see if it's any good. I've seen the first one, and I've seen Dark World. This is the third installment in the Thor franchise.
I thought Dark World was awful.
Be the last one. I have not read the comic books, but I have seen all of the Thor movies, all the Iron Man films. I've seen all of
the Iron Man
Captain
films.
America films, the two Avengers films. I've seen.
I think it would have to be November 7th.
all of the Spider-Man
No
movies,
comments,
from the Tobey
unfortunately.
Maguire version to the Andrew Garfield version, and
Chad's and
now
Stacy's.
the
Hey,
Tom Holland version.
Ananje or South to West. Do you guys know anything about this? XP brought back the Ben Thorpe's dad account on YouTube, and he keeps asking me if I'm going to cover D-Dog murking his parents. What's going on with that?
What else am I forgetting?
Anybody know?
Probably forgetting a bunch of movies, but those are the main ones that I've seen. There's probably other ones that. Oh, there's The Punisher, even though it's technically that's not part of the Marvel movie or cinematic universe. There's the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., even though that's not part of. I mean, there's a couple characters from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that have been in the Avengers
I think the show was considered part of it, right?
films, like Maria Hill and Agent Coulson. But there's not. There has been a
Yeah, that's XP. I'm pretty sure it's XP.
whole lot of I think there's been like 16 so far that have come out. Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy. There's another series, Daredevil, even though that movie has been turned into a TV cinematic universe.
Remember the Ben Affleck Daredevil, and then Jennifer Garner as Elektra?
Not a Marvel movie cinematic universe.
Oh, Ruby said that D-Dog talked about unaliving his parents, but he didn't really do it though, did he?
There's a couple of movies out there that I'm probably forgetting here, but hey, so that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna go see
A sweet
Thor
sweep.
at 1:00. I'm gonna go to bed now and then wake up at around 9:30 and take a shower and get cleaned up and whatnot and go see the movie at 1. It's a 2-hour, 10-minute movie, so I don't know if I'm gonna do a review.
Is he taking a nap? What's going on? So he's gonna finish the video, and he's gonna take a shower and then take a nap, and then he's gonna go see the movie at 1. Okay.
It just right away.
Did you guys see Eric posted a video pretty like I think it was yesterday or the day before that was like he said he needed a week just to lay on a tropical beach and recover.
Do a review of it next sometime by the end of this week, but I really want to go see Thor, and then in a couple weeks I'm gonna try to go see the new Justice League movie that comes out. It comes out in 10 days from now.
I figured, but
What
it's
else?
D-Dog, so you never know.
Murder on the Orient Express. I might go see that next week with my pops. But first, we got to get through watching Thor Ragnarok today, and then we'll worry about the other two movies I just listed: Murder on the Orient Express, and then Justice League movie. Then next month, I'm really looking forward to seeing Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi.
I need self-care, of course.
And hopefully that'll be good too. So I'll keep you guys posted on those
This
things.
is my self-care.
Like I said, I might do a movie review.
My
for
stream is
Thor
my
Ragnarok
self-care.
on Friday or Saturday sometime.
Pre-scheduled shaving.
I'm not sure when, but
That's 6
I'll let
months
you guys
away.
know. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
Well, I didn't really feel like there was a whole lot of information in that one. Okay, here we go. I have set a new video uploading goal on this channel, and it is so he wants to post 50,000 videos.
Hello,
Interesting.
ladies and gentlemen. So I don't know if I told you this, but when I relaunched this channel, and decided to start vlogging again, for the majority of everything, I realized that I had a new goal of mine.
Oh, also, Tony Yeoman did give a shout out to Eric McHenry, but we picked the wrong time to do it. He had like 7 other shout outs, so like pretty much all he got was like shout out to Eric McHenry, but I'll still clip it.
For video uploads.
We just picked a busy day, unfortunately.
I could go way past
we need to pick
this,
like
or
midweek next time.
I can go to this number and be done with YouTube, or not be done with YouTube, but see where it takes me. The journey has just begun.
Just
this
begun.
Is like 210 or somewhere close to 210th video on this channel. And the overall...
So he's got 210 videos, and his goal is 50,000?
Goal...
Oh, he deleted a bunch of them, I forgot.
I get that. But the overall goal is probably, you know... I know I started saying 10,000, but I kind of changed it.
Do you think his mom set all of his clothes up here, and then he just hasn't put them away yet?
We're gonna try to go for 50,000 videos on this channel. Now I know that's a little, you know, out there and way out there in left field, or way out there in, you know, the distant galaxy, but I feel like I feel like I can get there. But it's gonna take some time, and it's gonna take...
That was kind of interesting. Like, he said that... Let's listen to that again, make sure I'm not hearing things.
Like, there. I feel like
That's a heel promo. That's like going out into the ring and being like, hey, all you people who come here and watch and boo or cheer or come out here and, you know, watch these videos, all of my goals, I can achieve all these goals. Like, what a heel promo.
I feel like I can get there. But it's going to take
Butler
some
and a
time,
gardener.
and it's going to take, like, you know, at least 20 years, maybe more. If my math is wrong, I know you guys will correct me on Facebook or elsewhere, but, you know, that's my goal right now. It could change. It could, you know, I could have way more than 50,000 videos when everything's all said and done on this channel. But that's just the goal right now. It could change over the course of the next couple of years. It could, you know, it could change when I get to 10 years, which is still, you know, almost 4 years away. It's just
yeah, exactly. What about us?
Like, figuring out how I'm gonna do this.
Oh, also, in case you're just curious, this has 2 views on it from 8 years ago. 2 views 8 years ago. So maybe well, let's be real. I was the second view on this video just now. So maybe Eric was alone. He was the only view on the video previous to this.
How I'm going to continue to do this for the long haul. That's my mindset going into this is, how am I going to continue to do this?
At least he didn't call you a troll, South to West.
Because, you know, Charles has like 3,100 plus videos on his channel.
Who's Charles?
I think it's 3,120 or something like that. Someday we'll get there. And someday I'll get to 10,000. Someday I'll get to, you know, 50,000, whatever it takes. I'm going to continue to make videos every single day. You may not like me. You may hate me. You may want to destroy my channel.
I'm Eric McHenry.
But my goal right now is to put 50,000 videos.
What's up, Gobbledygook?
On my channel. And I know it's
you guys got to hear too. Jedi Joy gave an absolute. I mean, you wouldn't believe it. It was like listening to an old like mythology tale or something. The way that Joy talked about me. She said I was like the nicest person on YouTube.
You know, a long time if I do one video a day.
Real glowing review.
But if I do, you know, like 5 videos in one day, or, you know, 10 videos in a day, we could get there. But that's not. I don't want to have to, you know, keep filming time and time again. If we go out to, you know,
okay, so he wants to do 50,000 videos. Like, that's a lot of fucking videos. But he doesn't want it. He wants 50,000 videos, but he does not want to be constantly filming. Okay.
Convention or a what do I want to call it? Or outside to a movie, or to dinner, or to a bar to celebrate a birthday. I'll film like 2 or 3 good videos in that time frame, and I'll upload it. But That's the only time you're going to see me filming more than one video is when I'm going outside. When I'm inside, it's only going to be one video.
When I was out, like, doing the geese stuff and filming, like, all the outdoor stuff during the summer, like, I would just film whatever, and then whenever I got back, like, look at it and be like, oh, okay, this is whatever, and, like, make the little things or whatever. But I just think you film more than you need. That way, if you ever run into a situation where you're like, oh, I could use a 10-second clip here or something, you know what I mean?
So, we'll figure this out.
Like, if I didn't like filming things, I don't understand what's the motivation to make the content. Like, the filming is, I can totally understand if you're like, I hate editing. Like, that makes sense because it's like a really tedious part of it. But like, filming should be like, to me, one of the most fun parts about it, besides like sharing it with your viewers.
I've got a lot of math to do. I've got a lot of figuring out of what those 50,000 plus videos could be. I know we're still, we'll get to 1,000 again. We'll definitely get to 1,000 again. We'll definitely get to close to 2,000 again. But right now, let's just worry about getting to...
What if Jedi Joy became a YouTube superstar? I think she would help me out. I don't think he leaves anything on the cutting room floor either. I'm not understanding his logic. I think he's just talking to talk. Like, if he didn't like to film, I just think he wouldn't do it. He seems really lazy, like, about doing things that he doesn't like. It's just weird to be a YouTuber and then be like, oh yeah, I don't like to film anything.
500 videos. Then we can worry about getting to 1,000.
It will take him around 126 years, so he can make it.
10,000, all of it. But first milestone we have to get back to is 500. And we're going to do that eventually. We're about...
I posted the Gary St. Jean interview for him, or St. Jean, whatever.
It probably won't happen until like middle.
I think Joy would take me with her to the top.
But we'll see.
I think she'd make room in the...
you guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
In the party bus for old Mark Fusion. She said I'm the at one point she said I was the only nice person on YouTube. Oh, here we go. Okay. This will be interesting because I had a lot of really interesting experiences around Star Wars Last Jedi. As someone that was like reviewing movies at the time, and that was a really weird movie, very, very divisive. I feel like I can do things that I normally wouldn't do now that I have left. Oh my God, the past in the past. Here we go.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the yawning.
You think she'd forget about Mark Fusion gobbledygook? Come on.
I was just getting ready to go to bed. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning when I filmed this video. I don't know why that's important to any of you, but I've been just trying to figure out what I was going to talk about today. And I realized something.
She had her weed dress on, too.
Has and is and was always falling apart. But...
Huh?
Has and... My body is, has and is and was always falling apart.
Huh?
But lately, I've got this new resurgence, if you will. This new...
What? Have you heard anything about his body breaking down? I haven't heard him talk about even being sick or anything. I figured just being like in his bubble, he'd be fine. I gotta listen to it again. I'm sorry.
And my body is, has and is and was always falling apart. But lately, I've got this new resurgence, if you will. This new, I don't want to say it's a new body because it's not. I want to say it's.
I want to hear Dusty Rhodes deliver this promo so bad.
Because I left something, you know how I talked about that situation that has been causing me grief for the past 11 years? It's made me reborn, if you will.
Reborn.
Look at things in a different...
Eric McHenry, forged in fire.
Different light than I normally would have, say 2 months ago, or... when I left,
wow.
YouTube for a little while.
Also, I should mention, I forgot to put this in the news section, but Vinny Slugga is taking online hypnosis classes.
Deleted all those videos, you know, and I'm slowly starting to get back into the groove of things, you know. I'm trying to get my body into shape.
13
here.
years a slave.
Even though technically I don't really leave my room, there's places in my room that I can walk to that get me a little bit of exercise and walking around the house and stuff.
There are places in your room?
Stuff like that.
I thought he was allowed to leave and like walk around the neighborhood.
Like that.
Okay, for somebody like Eric who's saying, I want to make a bunch of videos, but I don't like to film, and then we know recently that he's admitted he has trouble coming up with ideas, what's a better video than just to go outside and walk and just film your walk and that's it? Whatever happens on it, happens on it. It's not like his content is real like intensive or themed, so why not just do a short video every day when he goes to take his walk to get his exercise? Now, I will say I know that he does pick up walking again 8 years from this video, so but I don't think he's posting any walking videos now either.
I move around a little bit, and I've got these like dance moves that I haven't really fully shown. I'm not going to show them in a video. That I will
Jimmy coded. I'm a great dancer, but I can't post the videos.
not do, or maybe I will. But you guys won't see that until around my 29th birthday.
No comments, 12
I'm
views.
working on some things for that 29th birthday.
You'd like to see the
it's still,
exercises? Sure.
5 months away.
Man, rough.
Yeah, I'm working on a playlist of songs that I like to have performed or not performed. DJ'd. I'm working on which weekend it's going to be. I'm kind of torn right now. It's either going to be the 20th of April or the 21st of April or the 26th or 27th or 28th of April. We're still kind of working on the details of that. I'm leaning more towards either Friday, April 20th or Saturday, April 21st. The other two days are probably going to be too far away, and so I'm working on that. But I'm trying to get
I know 3 yawns in under 3 minutes.
Body into shape just a little bit for the ladies out there who are going to come to my 29th. A little bit for the ladies out there who are going to come to my 29th birthday that are single. I don't know how many of them that's going to be, but it's worth a shot. I'm just trying to get my body into shape. You know, live in the moment is what I guess I'm trying to say in this video. Is just live in the moment because you don't know if you're going to be able to see tomorrow or see.
That's what Gangster Gloria told Rich. That's how you enjoy life. That's her life advice is just enjoy life. Just enjoy the ride.
The day after that, or the day after that, or the day after that, or 6 months down the road, or a year down the road. You don't know what's going to happen. But hopefully it's something good. And if it is something good, awesome. If it's not, I guess too bad. I think I'm done with this video. I'll see you tomorrow. Guys know the drill. Keep real. Bye-bye.
What an interesting guy. Oh man, look, it's recommending Dorunda again. It's getting back into it. Okay. Oh, here we go. I'm conflicted if I should stay sober until my 29th or go out and drink. Sometimes our hearts and brains aren't on the same page. Look at this thumbnail. Oh my God. I tell you that for the entire month of November, a lot of guys don't shave their faces. He should cover No Nut November.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, I don't know if I told you this, but when I relaunched
Single
this
ladies
channel
only.
And decided to start vlogging again, for the
Gangster Gloria having on the Willy Wonka coat was funny.
I realized that I had a new goal of mine for video uploads. Now, I could go way past this, or I can I can go to this number and be done.
Oh
with
wait,
YouTube,
I'm sorry.
not be done with YouTube, but
I got mixed up in the. I got zoned out. Sorry.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So I have, I've been trying to figure out.
No comments, 10 views.
Video today. I know I said that a lot in the last, couple of videos and whatnot, but I'm trying to figure out something here. Because there are 8 Star Wars films, and I don't know how long each one of them is going to take me. So I was just wondering, above all else, when I should start.
I don't remember for
should
sure. I was pretty
after
tanked.
Thanksgiving, and then be done with it by,
I was in the Jedi chat talking about. Right after Joy said I was like, what a nice person I was and everything, I was informing the other chatters that Joy was part of the GATE initiative and the MK Ultra program.
The time The Last Jedi comes out, or start it, on the 30th or the 24th. I'm trying to figure that out. That's just something I'm trying to figure out. The first one I have to repurchase. I don't know how it's going to work just yet, but I really want to watch, but repurchase. Figure that out. That's just something
This is a crazy head rub. Get a look at
trying
this.
to figure out. The first one
Epic.
I have to repurchase. I don't know
Woo!
how it's going to work just yet, but
Woo!
I really want to watch all of the Star Wars films again. Hopefully Netflix will have it out next month sometime. But yeah, so I know which order I'm going to watch it in. I'm going to watch 1, 2, 3, the Rogue One, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. I think that's how I'm going to watch it, because that's the order it should be in. Rogue One.
People think that Jedi Joy is in New York, like doing her spicy thing, but in fact, she's up there taking out high-profile assassination targets. Because whenever she gets to New York, she starts to act drunk because her GATE initiative programming kicks in and her sleeper cell agent status activates. And so she puts on this front of being drunk to throw people off. People are like, oh, Joy could never, do X, Y, Z. She's drunk in Manhattan. When in reality, she's just a completely merciless killing machine.
Which one was it?
He rubbed every square inch of his head, absolutely.
The Last Jedi was like 2.
That's why I had to show it again. It was like the whole thing.
2 or 3. I can't remember.
Thorough.
There's been so
What's
many
up? It's me.
New ones. There's so many in the series.
Hey, it's me. I tried to get a Grail last night. Pearl's chat was running really slow. Hannah Pearl Davis. So I threw in an EFD 306 and it sat there and no one else typed. And she was looking like at the chat and I was like, oh my God, no way. And she stared and it was like Mission Impossible. I started just sweating buckets waiting. But then like nothing, she didn't end up saying it.
You've got Force Awakens.
Man,
New
I
Hope,
felt like it was
Last
going to
Jedi,
happen though.
Phantom Menace, Rogue One, the Empire
Did I review
Strikes
Phantom
Back,
Menace a while ago? I remember I watched it, but I can't remember if I
one in
reviewed
there
it.
somewhere too. I can't remember what the name of that one was, but no, the Clone Wars, that wasn't a movie. That was the name of a TV show. But yeah. So I'm just trying to figure it out. I started watching a new show that I haven't
Pearl's
watched in a
energy
while.
recently is like,
Which one is
man, she's
No, I've watched pretty
like
much
really
everything,
fired
actually.
up.
It's either that, Punisher, the new Punisher Netflix show comes out next Thursday, so or less than a week away from that. And then I want to finish catching up on Walking Dead, trying to catch up on a lot of things. Finish up all the Netflix shows I can possibly finish up.
I think Cody Turbo put a comment on one of Eric's recent videos that we've talked about this here, but it keeps coming up over and over again, is that Eric sees everything he does as an obligation or as a task to be checked off. It's not, I just don't feel like there's any real passion or interest. You know what I mean? Like, it's just weird. It just feels like everything to him is like, okay, I watched this, I'm done. Now I can move on to this, and then this, and then this, and then this. It's just a constant, like, it's just like, do you think it's because, like, his mind is seeking out purpose, and so kind of like how the Thorpes will do, where they'll break out the whiteboard and they'll spend hours generating a plan that like never happens, but like have that process is like gives them kind of a sense of purpose. Do you think that's the deal with Eric? He's just like, since he's not really doing anything else, that like that's like his job to, you know what I mean?
Finish up on some YouTube
it just always
videos
seems like
stuff, but that's not the point of today's video.
Like it's different on the videos where he's like, oh, my Hulu subscription ends in a week, so I got to make sure I do whatever. But even when there's no time constraints, it's always like, oh, it's like everything's a task.
The point of today's video is to talk about,
yes, everything's a deadline.
When I should start watching all 8 Star Wars movies. Right? I have all 8.
Look at this lockup right here. Beautiful.
All 8 Star Wars movies. Right? I have all 8. There's some just missing DVD.
And understand, if Eric was in a different situation, then I would totally understand that. I can see somebody being like, man, I'm working full time. I'm doing X. I got to come home and do X, Y, Z. I have like no time. I wish I could, sit down and watch all 8 Star Wars movies. Like, I get that kind of complaining. I don't get, though, the way that Eric has literally as close as you can get to infinite time. Hardly ever does any of the stuff that he says he's going to do, but yet spends the bulk of his time deciding what he's going to do, even if it's like 6 months from now to shave his feet. Like, it's a weird, I don't really understand. It's weird to me, I should say. I don't really understand it.
Case missing.
Like, I get the pressure of being like, especially of like time moving forward very fast, and like, oh, here are the things that I want to do, but like, I don't know. I just feel like he should just do them
somewhere. But I have all 8 of them. I know that. With that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow with a new video. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
I'm just fascinated by the thought processes. I wish I knew more about, like, we just had one, F Wood. We just had Luna on. And she also said in the comments on the latest Boyd Watch, she confirmed that King Lee was the cameraman. Okay, I am conflicted if I should stay sober until my 29th or go out and drink on New Year's. I would think this would have a comment, at least one on there. Let's see.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, I was trying to figure something out.
Okay, 2 comments. Let's see.
Based
Hold
on
on.
something.
Wait until your 29th birthday and get absolutely wasted. Just a cup coming in. Aren't you 28? Why can't you make your own decisions? Oh my God, I forgot to tell you during the news thing too. I talked to Luke West yesterday for a minute. And I said, hi, Luke. And that's all I ever say. And then I usually just leave. I usually just write one thing unless it's the Jedi or Ben and Grace. But I was just like, hi, Luke. And then I hung out for a minute. And he's like, oh, I've got a story to tell you. I think it'll be the perfect cap for that, for the documentary that you're making. So I just left.
That's happening. And like,
I really couldn't deal with it at the time. But apparently Luke has a story that he thinks will be like the good ending to it. But it's like, the story doesn't end until like there's no more YouTube videos.
Couple months. And I was
or until
kind of
like
curious.
something happens.
Drink.
Vinny Slugga, let me ask you something, buddy. What are you doing joining these online hypnosis Zoom calls? Who are these people that you're trying to learn hypnosis from?
Until I turn 29.
I hate the Ewoks.
I wanted to know, do you guys think I should go out?
Okay, so is this new? Have we had a video in this area before?
to celebrate New Year's Eve and into New Year's Day, or should I wait? Because
you think
right
that's
now
it?
It's kind of confusing to me.
It's me.
Whether I want to,
But it's like I didn't really know how to phrase it to him. But it's like you're the story, so like the story doesn't end until you move on and like start your life off of in the real world or whatever, or like until there's just no till the channel's gone, you know. There's not like we're interested in your life, Luke, and like what you're posting online. So it's not like it's like, okay, the story's wrapped up now. We can move. Like it doesn't work that way.
Go out.
Yeah, I'm aware that they're hypnosis teachers, Vinny. I'm asking you, why are you joining? What's your goal here? You would like to learn how to hypnotize people? That seems I don't know about that, Vinny. Do you really want to dabble in the dark arts? I thought you were Roman Catholic.
For my 20th birthday in April. Or not go to celebrate New Year's and just stay at home and do absolutely nothing. I know you guys don't... Most of you will probably say go out and have fun and drink. But I've been sober for 130 days.
Oh my God!
Actually, it's 120.
Can we get anybody in the Boyd that doesn't count their days like that? That's like having a baby and saying it's like 90 some months. Like, how many days can you count before you're just milking
6 days and like.
Is that a hot take? Sissy hypnosis. Oh my God.
I don't know. I love being sober. And
hold on. John Slugga is a hypnotist. Will he try to hypnotize me?
All the way up until my 29th birthday, and then just have fun and go wild and be crazy and, do something, far-fetched.
Far-fetched again.
I'm only going to turn 29 once. Let's be real here. I've celebrated...
What is this area, do you think? I'm not understanding the architecture. I can't tell where I'm at. Like, there's a lot of doors, but here's a TV, it looks like. But then there's this strange overhead light. Is that like is he still up in the attic?
New Year's before.
Maybe depends on what you need.
I've celebrated FLB 1 year. But I just don't know what I should do in this situation, because
he should hypnotize the lady at McDonald's into giving you for the free. Yeah, exactly. It's me's on the same page with me. I was like, hypnotize the people at McDonald's.
There's a lot that could happen if I were to go celebrate.
They got a TV in the laundry room
on New Year's Eve day.
Damn, man.
I just don't
Eric
know.
living a life most Boyders could only dream of.
I'm getting every angle position I can, but
I'm getting it from every position I can.
Being sober for this long has been a milestone for me, because I don't think I could have ever done it without my friends telling me, "Hey, you don't need to do that. You don't need to get drunk. You don't need to go on these crazy adventures and whatnot." And then there's other people. There's the ones that want to peer pressure me into doing things that I don't really want to do.
I like how he says this stuff, and he's like, "Oh, everybody's telling me to do this or do this." But if you actually look at the comments, they very rarely tell him what to do. Like, they're more like bagging on him because he doesn't do anything. You know what I mean? Like, this guy doesn't tell him, like, something, like, what to do. He just says, "Aren't you 28? Why can't you make your own decisions?"
But that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. You guys know
Eric has Folsom money. All right, here we go. I discuss my goals for Twitter with you in this rant-style video.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I've been trying to figure out how I'm not gonna say that. I've been on Twitter for 5 years now, almost 6 years. next August will be 6 years. But there's something that I was interested in.
1 million Twitter
now,
videos.
You don't have to follow me on Twitter, but I've been on a mission since I started my...
No comments, 9 views from 8 years ago.
My Twitter...
I love... This really does feel like real Boyd archaeology. I mean, that one video we watched only had 1 other view on it ever. I think we've watched at least 1 no view. Was that on here? No, that was on You're Only Gonna Get Good Vibes from this channel. Like, this really feels like we're down in the mines unearthing the rarely seen treasures.
Account back in August of 2012. And that's mission...
Oh, I did see that. Said he was buying off the police or something.
And always has been to get...
You got in a fist fight? Wow.
Followers on Twitter. Now, you don't have to help me with that. I'm going to talk to some people
Was it with
and
War
see
Chief?
what they think on Facebook and my other social media accounts. But the reason behind me wanting to get 1 million is that so people know who I am. Whether it's, a celebrity, whether it's another YouTuber, whether it's
there you go. There's did you see that? South to West, a complete
or
both hemispheres fully covered.
YouTuber, whether it's
see, we need John Madden to be like, well, you can see right here, he's going to bring the arm up this way, he's going to get full coverage on this side, he's going to whip around the back, and he's going to get full coverage on this side, then we're going to pull away to a nice finger sniff. I don't think there's a finger sniff, unfortunately.
Basketball star, or an NHL star,
an NHL star,
a Major League Baseball star. I just want to be. I don't want to be famous. I don't want to label it as I want to be famous. I just want to be, friends with,
Listen, I'm not saying I want to be famous. I just want to have a bunch of money. I want to be friends with famous people, and I want a lot of people to know who I am and love me and never push back on any of my kissing party ideas.
One of the SF Giants players, or one of the San Jose Sharks players, or one of the 49ers players, or
I think Sports Fridays is going to be one of the best
or any female
meta storylines of all time. I can't wait to see how it all
pans
out.
Whatever you want to call it. I know I have a long way to go in order to reach 1 million because I'm only at 63 followers right now.
What?
But
what? So what the fuck, dude? 63 followers, and he's worried about 1 million? Oh my god. Dude, Eric, what the fuck? It's this shit. It's busy work. He's giving himself like mental busy work so that I guess he doesn't have to deal with reality maybe, or because he doesn't want to. He's just a procrastinator. But why on earth would you even be thinking about 100,000 at that point?
I don't want.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
Mine to be, bots or fake people or, porn stars or any of that. I don't want that. I know a lot of people are going to be joking.
I want 1 million followers, but I don't want any of you fat, out of shape, Cincinnati sweat hogs clogging up my Twitter feed.
Up and down my throat for saying that, but what I want is real life people.
What a nut, man. Eric is really out there.
With on a daily basis, whether they follow me or not. And I get that, you in order to direct message someone on Twitter, you have to be following them and they have to be following you. And my mission is to be, friends with the likes of, a Brandon Crawford or no, I don't know if it's considered friend.
Like, Luke was stressful for me to watch just because it was so depressing, and like everything was kind of telegraphed. You always knew when things were gonna go bad, but you knew he wouldn't do anything to avoid it. Eric is stressful for me. Like, it just he's so calm, and he's so like the water is so still with him, but it's just like he's just like super chaotic to me. Like nothing about him makes any sense whatsoever. He's completely untethered from reality, like literally.
Or Buster Posey, or Brandon Belt, or Hunter Pence, or any of the giant. Or
What's up, Luna? Luna, can we get an update on the karaoke scene for F Wood, please? He's been asking.
I'm not going to go into detail on the other sports, but I'd like to be, followed by, the likes of Demi Lovato.
Oh boy, Demi Lovato Watson, again. Who wouldn't, buddy?
Cohen Ballinger, Lily Singh.
The ultimate goal of Sports Friday would be to grow it into a legitimate sports enterprise for the sole purpose of one day having an on-air interview with Demi Lovato.
Gabby Hanna.
But first, I got to get to 1 million followers, guys.
Follow, and I can follow them, and they can,
I mean, I.
But we have to
should have no problem doing
2 million, and I'm not asking you guys to follow me. That's not what I'm doing here. I'm just telling you my mission on Twitter.
He just wants the gloss and the glamour and the all the splendor of it. He doesn't really care about sports. He's just money oriented. We know his heart is in Boston anyway.
What I want as the end goal for my Twitter, and we can get there. I know we can. I know it's gonna take time as well, but like I said before, I don't want any like bots or.
And on the Sports Friday topic, the next 2 episodes, meta-narrative wise, we're going to open up Sports Friday to viewer questions in the next episode. And then I'm going to try to get an interview for the next one after that one. So, but we'll see. I can't not make any promises, but that's what I'm going to actually work toward. And I will put in the phone calls and emails and shit to try to get an interview with someone that's sports related in the Bay Area.
Weirdos or any of that stuff on my channel, on my Twitter. I like to have friends of mine from high school, smaller YouTubers, those types of people following me on Twitter. That's what I should start out with, is the smaller section of getting to 100, maybe getting to 200, 300,
Josh is
400,
the karaoke
500,
warlord.
1,000, 2,500, so forth and so on. But the end goal is 1 million. Just like the end goal on this channel is 50,000 videos. I want 1 million followers, and I want to keep
And I do want to say this, okay?
Possible.
I'm committed to the Sports Friday meta story, but when I open it up to viewer questions, that means you are also stepping through the portal into the story. So keep that in mind, that if you send in a question that could alter the path of the story, like you have to realize, the gravity of that and accept that you might be altering the story, which is fine, which makes it more fun.
They have to be
but
real people.
Mr.
That's
Beast,
the emphasis here, is that they have
you know
to
what
be
is
real
you know what I
people.
thought about that I thought was so unfair is that Eric McHenry has more subs than Joe Shabatoni. Like, that's a crime. If you like the dysfunctional Thorpes and you're not sub to Joe Shabatoni, you should go sub to him. We got to get him past Eric McHenry.
But that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
Well, I thought that was a great, completely unhinged video. I explained that sometimes our hearts and brains aren't on the same page.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So I had to not remake. I have
Exactly.
another video,
Like, so
but
I more than welcome people that want to be part of the, whether you want to ask a serious question that you want me to answer about Bay Area sports, that's fine. But if you want to ask something to try to put your thumb on the scale on the meta story, I'm fine with that too. But I'm just saying you could, even if I don't address it, Eric will see whatever you put in the comments of the video.
I don't know if I've already done a video like that before. I know for sure I have not done a video like this before. So, we all have a brain and a heart, or else we wouldn't be alive. But what I want to discuss today is how we use it, and how sometimes our brain thinks of something that our heart doesn't agree with, and sometimes our heart makes a decision that our brain doesn't agree with. Whether it's eating certain foods, whether it's going after a certain female or a certain male, depending on the technology. For me, it's female.
Can you imagine?
But my brain and my heart don't make the same decisions a couple of times, sometimes, and then sometimes both of them are in sync and they agree that things need to change. Everyone has,
oh my God.
Everyone in their life has that, decision they have to make. And that decision includes, using your brain but not using your heart. Or using your heart and not using your brain.
Well, like his heart tells him he should be with Demi Lovato, but then his brain is not doing its job, and it's not signaling to him that if he were to pursue that, he would end up in jail.
Or using both. And it may not make sense to you what I'm trying to say, but
oh man, look at that!
Everyone
Jeez.
does it. To you what I'm trying to say, but
man, blue steel.
Everyone does it where they think with their brain.
Oh my gosh!
It may not make sense to you what I'm trying to say, but everyone does it. Where they think with their brain.
He's serious in this one.
And sometimes their brain has a great idea, but their heart.
The cold stare of a killer.
Excuse me.
Yes, finger sniff. Oh, that's a deep one too.
The same idea or
thought
it. Or whatever you want to call it as your heart does. Your heart and your brain have to sync up. It's just part of life. Because if you don't use your brain and your heart at the same time, it's gonna make a stupid decision, and it's not gonna be good for anyone. And vice versa. If you use your heart and your brain doesn't agree, it doesn't help that case.
Hold on
either.
a second. I'm hearing a lot of small munitions
That's
fire.
That's kind of the whole point of today's video. Use both your brain and your heart, and when both agree with each other, that's when things will start going your way, and you'll start realizing, hey, I have a life to live, and I have things I have to get done.
That's fine, I think.
But that's enough about that. I know this video was
well, he did just wake up, Russell
Plunge. It was a shorter video, but I just wanted to tell you guys that sometimes my brain does stupid things, and then sometimes my heart does stupid things. The cold stare of a killer. But when my brain and my heart work together in harmony or in synchronization, that's when things start working out.
Then you can do some real far-fetched shit.
I created this event for my birthday because my brain and my heart both agreed that I need to start doing things that I normally would not do before I turn 30. And then there's other...
It's so wild to think that, like, we get to see, probably in great detail, since he films post daily videos most of the time, like 8 years of... I can't wait. It's such an interesting, like, project.
Other times where, my brain says, hey...
Closer up on his face than usual.
Make stupid posts on Facebook, and then my heart's like, why the hell did you make that post on Facebook? And then my heart tells me to delete it, and that's what I do.
Sure.
So that's just an example of what I wanted to discuss with you guys today, and I hope a lot of you understand what.
Well, to be fair,
I'm
aren't
trying to
parrots
say,
typically
and
pretty
if
smart?
If you don't, that's fine too.
They can remember, I think, up to 40 topics. Eric's locked in at 18.
I will see you tomorrow with the brand new
Oh,
video.
there
You
were the
guys on
cold
Joe,
eyes
keep
of a
it real.
killer
Bye-bye.
again. A study in the banality of evil. I can tell you for the entire month of November that a lot of guys don't shave their faces.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, I didn't really talk about this a whole lot. And I feel like I need to talk about it because it's something that all guys do in the month of November. Whether it's growing a mustache or whether it's growing the full-on beard, like I am. I've been growing this beard for what, 2 months now?
Going out to eat? Nice.
And I'm going to keep growing it until my 29th birthday. And then maybe after my 29th birthday, I shave it. I don't
What's
know
up, Cody
quite
Turbo?
yet, but I'm working on some things. I want to get back into reading too, because I have 5 books sitting on my nightstand here that I need to finish reading. And then I might have some books that I might be getting for Christmas via Amazon. And I'm just trying to figure things out. But the main point of this video is that No Shave November is like halfway through the month.
I think they're going to the same restaurant where Joe Pesci got, the Italian restaurant where Joe Pesci got mad at the guys laughing at him in Goodfellas. I heard that they were going to try to get the same table from the movie, but I don't know. Could be booked up.
Almost 15 days left of November 2017. And then guess I'll keep growing and getting bigger and better, and some girls like the beard and some don't, but I like it. And that's what's important to me, is that I'm growing this for me, not for anyone else, but for me. And I get some people are not going to like that I have been growing it for as long as I have.
Luna, do you think it's a good idea that Vinny Slugga is learning how to hypnotize people?
But it's good to grow your facial hair out this month. I think it's for cancer research, but don't hold me to that statement. I know there's a reason why people don't shave in November, but I just don't know what that reason is.
Wow, what an informative video.
Or maybe I do, I just don't know how to explain it. Or
Sure.
I just have to look it up. But there's just a lot of things happening. So, for example...
Kinetic Kel would give them some food if they
they're
came to her
announcing
car
the
lot.
first wave of creators for VidCon 2018, which is the 8th annual? Or 9th annual? It started... It's the 8th one. I'm pretty sure. No, maybe the 9th. Because it started in 2010. I think last year was the 8th one.
When you're ugly, it's a good idea to grow a beard. Wow.
But
JF,
you
are you trying to say
on that
something
one
about
too.
Eric
I know
McHenry?
I'm sounding a little crazy right now, but hey, I'm gonna go to bed, wake up, and tell you that this beard
Whoa!
is here
Finger
to stay.
sniff into Fu Manchu grip. Do you see that? Beautiful.
Tell you that I'm gonna go to bed, wake up, and tell you that this beard.
What is that weird? Oh my gosh, that's so strange. Like just the everything about that just seemed like very unnatural or like very uncanny valley to
Is
me.
here to stay. And tell you that this beard.
Like it looks like he doesn't know where his face is. You know what I mean? Like that's
is here
very
to stay.
disturbing to me.
And
Oh my
tell you
god.
that this beard is here to stay for a little while.
Bob Caudle.
And I've got to do some laundry and some other stuff to take care of. But
Whoa, what
No
an
Shave
epic
November
face
has
grab
been
this
in full
is.
force for the
Incredible.
past 14, almost 15 days.
Still going.
So that's all I've got for you guys today. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I saw that. He posted like an hour of videos from the from that. Oh my god. This is man. We're about to embark on an incredible run. I am a complete unorganized, sloppy, messy person, and I need to fix that. Everyone on planet Earth gets jealous, and it's not always a good thing. I am 29 in 5 months. I'm sorry for a lot of the things I talked about something else, and I talked about something else. Sometimes I get mentally and emotionally drained from all the things on my desk. Me and my family are having a pre-Thanksgiving lunch today, and then the big one on Thursday. And this one's got to be good. I ramble and rant about a great and amazing many things in the future. Oh my God, what a run! Globe stashed everywhere.
So,
yes.
I was looking around my room here, and in my closet and stuff, and I realized I'm not the cleanest person in the world. I'm a kind of a slob.
Look at his whimsical face during this.
And in my closet and stuff, and I realized I'm not the cleanest person in the world. I'm a kind of a slob.
He's hardly ever
I'm
like
not saying that
positive,
to
you know.
diminish from anything that I've done on this, not on this channel. But it's just like complete disaster. I mean, I sort of cleaned up just a tiny bit, but I mean, there are so many things that are going wrong in this room. There's clothes lying everywhere. There's pieces of popcorn lying everywhere.
Cases of popcorn.
Clothes hanging out everywhere. I'll probably have to clean that up. There's a bunch of junk on my desk that probably needs to be
that's
gotten rid
the
of.
source for the future video.
There's like clothes and unimportant stuff lying
His face
on the floor
says,
in
"I'm
my
about to
closet.
blow your mind."
It's just a disaster right now, and I'm gonna have to clean this up a little bit before tomorrow. I'm not the cleanest person in the world, but when I set my mind to something, I can clean this up in like a matter of like minutes.
Do you think he's gonna clean it up? I don't think he's gonna clean it up.
And it's just crazy to think that I could be so much cleaner and so much, more organized with all the stuff I have.
Man, what is up with that?
And whatnot for...
It looks like he's trying to fix like a toupee or something.
I make lists and... I could be so much cleaner and so much, more organized with all the stuff I have. Sure, I make lists and whatnot for...
Going to see Psycho City.
For Netflix TV shows to watch and my game... Not campus. My birthdays for YouTubers and birthdays for celebrities and...
oh my God.
And stuff for Jurassic World.
Always cleaning, but nothing ever stays clean.
And a bunch of other stuff that is just wandering around in my room, and it's just craziness happening in this room, which needs to be taken care of immediately.
Ruby just eventually hits a point where she physically has to clean, or she just is shamed into it by her chat. And then she'll do like one big clean, but really it's just shoving everything into one of the rooms she doesn't stream in.
Immediately. But I will take care of that as soon as I'm done filming this video. But this video was telling you that I'm a... So...
Man, back-to-back yawns.
I don't know what it is about me yawning today, but when this room is... when I'm done with this room cleaned up and there's not as much trash and there's not enough... But not too much stuff on my dresser, it'll probably look back to normal very soon. I gotta work on...
Do you think Eric did this on purpose? Because the topic is how he's a complete unorganized, sloppy, messy person, and he needs to fix that? Because, like, basically this video is unorganized, sloppy, messy, and needed to be fixed. Like, do you think that was intentional, or do you think that was just like a synchronicity?
Cleaning out the closet a little bit and start saving some more money. That's the thing I'm gonna be doing from now until 2019 is start saving money.
Yeah, she did a bunch of cleaning streams when D-Dog was around.
But that's not part of the messiness that's happening in this room. which needs to be cleaned up.
I can't speak to anything about Eric and the female.
Bye-bye.
The female help at his estate. I don't want to speculate. Everyone on planet Earth gets jealous sometimes, and it's not always a good thing. What's an interesting approach to it? Like, people are going to be like, well, I don't know. I feel like jealousy's always a good thing.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, everyone in this world gets jealous at something or someone, or, you know, jealous at something or someone, or, you know.
Man, listen to
jealous at something or
listen to that deep chair squeak. Oh my gosh.
Someone, or, you know.
Perfect.
And it's an ugly thing. Jealousy
Shout out
is
Wings.
An ugly thing. And don't get me wrong, I've been jealous before on so many counts. Whether it's, you know, jealous at a female that she's dating someone else, or jealous at a friend that...
Like Luke's Doomer trailer tour where it had cum rags all over the floor.
He's, you know, getting married before I am. But I look
anybody
at the
getting
other side of
boxed,
that
I think.
spectrum. I look at the happy side of that spectrum. But that's not what we're here to talk about.
Anybody
today.
that's dipped into Demi
Every
Lovato.
single person on this planet has at least once, maybe even five, between 1 and 5 times, has gotten jealous in their lifetime. And it's not a good thing to get jealous. It's an ugly, bad, terrible, uneventful, crazy thing.
Oh, yeah.
That we all need to...
No comments, but it does have 15 views, so which is, for Eric around this time, not too bad. I think he's peaking at around, like, normally around, like, 20 to 25. And then we've seen some dip down a little lower than that.
To realize that you don't need to be jealous.
Oh, yeah, anybody
Sure,
that's kissing also.
Your girlfriend can talk to other people, other guys, but when it gets to that ugly state where you're jealous,
What is he
and
talking about?
You just don't want to do anything anymore, that's when things get crazy.
What is he basing this off of? TV shows that he's watching? What's his pool of knowledge on this?
And it could get dangerous and violent, and that's not something everyone should aspire to be. Everyone should be aspired to be happy, fun, outgoing,
Far-fetched.
not jealous, angry, violent. You don't
Whoa,
want that
whoa,
portion
whoa,
of
violent.
things. You want to be, you know, happy-go-lucky, if you will. But there are moments in my life, and there are moments in every person's life,
Mind if I
where
cut
they
in?
have to realize that jealousy is an ugly, ugly head.
Okay,
and it grows
Eric.
out of your neck.
This guy.
And that's not good. And everyone needs to know that, you know, there are other ways about going about jealousy. I know I'm contradicting myself.
That was a
lot
pretty
in this
epic
video.
one too.
Going about
He
to
did
know
a
that, you know,
what happened was he sent through a test scout, and then he went in and then he sent in a trailing unit to make sure everything was good.
there are other ways about going about jealousy. I know I'm contradicting myself a lot in this video, but there's a bad side of jealousy and then there's a good side of jealousy. And what I'm focusing on here is
I don't know if it's true, but I did read in one of the comments said somebody got an interview with this guy, but I've been unable to find it. But I'm careful about my algorithm, so I don't usually like search. I need to do it out on the main TV, but I just can't. I just think an interview with Eric would just be, I mean, what an experience.
bad side of jealousy and how it could ruin your life, it could ruin a friendship, it could ruin a relationship, it could ruin, you know, family member's life, it could ruin anything. And it could, you know, I'm not saying this to be, you know, negative all the time. I'm saying this because everyone's dealt with it in their own ways. I've sure have dealt with it in many different ways myself, and I've learned from them. I've learned from those mistakes. I've learned that jealousy is not a good thing. I've learned so much in my life in the past 28 and a half, almost 29 years of life. I've learned that jealousy is not a good thing, and it never should be a good thing.
That was unintentional, but man, you hit a pause, you might get a finger sniff. I did show, I think we talked about it, but I did show a little bit of Eric's clips to somebody, and they felt like, well, their first instinct was like, that he shouldn't be on the internet, but that they were like questioning whether or not it was ethical to make videos about him, but like that's what he wants. Like he wants to be seen, and I feel like we're pretty fair with him for the most part. Nobody's saying to institutionalize him or whatever. We're just watching and observing, which is what he wants us to do.
But that's just me. You don't have to agree with my, philosophy.
Softball interview with Eric.
Or,
I just feel like it would be I don't know why, but I'm picturing like that an interview between Eric and I would have like psychedelic Western vibes. You know what I mean? It'd be like an acid trip in the Old West.
The psychological aspect.
That's how I picture it anyway.
Of being jealous all the time. You don't have to worry about that. Sure, you should let it out from time to time, but not every single day. You don't have to be jealous at me or jealous at YouTubers that are quite smaller than me that don't have less.
Oh my God! Is this not a fucking a direct heel promo? He's saying like. He's built up all this talk about, being jealous, it makes you a loser, makes you a violent, bad person. And then now he's saying that who he's really talking about are people that he perceives are jealous of him because their YouTube channels aren't as big as his.
At me or jealous every single day. You don't have to be jealous at me or jealous at, YouTubers that are quite smaller than me that don't have, less, they have less than 190-ish subscribers. And, sure, we're getting to a point on this channel.
Good luck,
where
Eric.
some people might be
on
jealous
small
of me
YouTube.
because I have, 200 plus videos or,
oh my God, what a nut.
I've almost been on YouTube for 6 years now or something else entirely on YouTube.
What's
or
up, Eddie?
On Facebook too, on Twitter as well. That's all I'm gonna say today because this is just gonna be sounding like me rambling about how jealousy is a bad thing, and it is. And they announced
one more for the road,
and it is. And they announced the first wave of VidCon people.
Oh boy, VidCon.
That are supposed to go next year. I unfortunately, as of this moment, will not be going. That could all change in the next month and a half, but as of right now, I am not going to VidCon 2018. But next year, in 2019, I might. It's, I know it's still about a year and a half away, but I might go in 2019. I don't know yet. I'm still working on details for that. But, we'll see. I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand new vlog. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
We need Vinny Slugga and Eric McHenry to switch places just for like a week. I think that would be a fun show. I am 29 in 5 months. I am sorry for a lot of things. And I talked about something else. This guy really counts down the birthdays.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't know what to do today. Because...
Oh, okay, this has 14 views. We got a comment. Oh, it's somebody just saying, will you film your 29th birthday? Who's this guy? Delusional Danny? What?
There's so many things I could discuss with you guys, and there's so many things I want
The
to
only
discuss
thing
with
he
you
has
guys,
to know
but I
is whether or
can't.
not his parents will pay for it.
But
That's it.
I'm just going to say this. Because I believe
Yeah,
it needs to
exactly,
be
Cody
said.
Turbo.
5 months from today, I'll be 29. What does that mean? It means that it's my last year of my 20s. It means that I need to do more things with my life. It means that this channel needs to continue to get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger until it's way too strong.
Okay.
It means that 30 is a lot closer for me than any other birthday that can happen right now.
What the fuck?
It means I need to read
there it
more.
was. What's up, Glocks
It
and
means I need
Glocks
to-
and Grippers?
That can happen right now. It means I need to read more.
Yes.
It means I need to, get caught up on things that I haven't gotten caught up with.
Oh,
in a
boy,
very,
we're back
very,
in this
very,
one
very
again.
long time. I don't know how else to explain
Stronger and stronger and stronger
it. I'm
until
way
it's too
behind on
strong.
YouTube videos. I'm way behind on Netflix watching
Oh
shows.
no.
I'm way behind on my game, on The Walking Dead, the TV show. I've got about 2.5 seasons I have to watch of The Walking Dead. I'm a little bit behind on my
Which, like, I can completely respect wanting to read more, watch more movies, absorb more art. I think that's all great. But anytime he talks about it, it just really depresses me because I think about Luke. And, like, there are some, like, the Lego sets to me are just such a perfect, like, summary of the Luke situation of, like, unresolved, unkept promises or untapped potential or whatever like that. And Eric will tell us these shows that he's watching, and like he never, like, if he makes any progress on watching these shows, it's so little. Like, pretty soon he's gonna be like, well, now I'm 3.5 seasons behind on The Walking Dead. It like really stresses him out, but he won't just sit his ass down and fucking watch it.
Minecraft game on my computer, on the PlayStation 4.
Exactly. I don't think he has really a drive to do anything. Like, nothing seems to be like, nothing seems to really be of like a strong interest to him or like makes him feel happiness or makes him feel joy. No pun intended.
PlayStation 3. I am so far behind on. I have to start getting caught up on so many different things. And that's what we gotta do.
Oh, these kind of videos from him just feel like a big weighted
I did tackle
blanket.
like 2 TV shows, almost a third, with Punisher. I just started watching it. I'm already almost 4 episodes into the season 1. I finished Black Mirror and I finished one other show, Fuller House.
Fuller
I finished
House.
a movie that was on my list of things I needed to watch. I'm finishing up on, getting some stuff done with my Jurassic World. So, I mean, there are things...
There you go.
completing.
There's a kind of an Eric McHenry deep cut. Remember, he used to talk about it a lot more often. He plays some kind of Jurassic World game. I don't know if it's a mobile game or if it's the one on console. I looked it up to try to figure it out, but there's one on mobile, and then there's also one on like console where you build like it's like Sim City, but you're building a literal like Jurassic Park. One of those two, anyway, he's been heavily invested in for quite a while now, but he hasn't brought it up for a minute. If he bought Joy's time, they would just play video games or Legos.
Just it's taking way too long to complete them. Like I've had 5 books sitting on my nightstand for like at least a week, at least
Well, I will say this. I do think having some kind of time thing can be helpful sometimes, like if you're thinking of like a deadline or whatever, like when I check stuff out from the library, but that's like gives me, I just know that like I have to watch this movie in the next 3 weeks. And if I can't find the time in 3 weeks to watch the movie, then I'm not going to stress about it because I would have definitely made time in that 3 weeks. So I feel like there is some benefit to it, but I feel like he's just like, I don't know. I wish I knew how his brain worked if he's like putting so much pressure on himself that he just freezes and he's like, oh God, what should I do? Should I watch The Walk? It seems so low stakes, but I mean, that's just his situation to be like, should I watch The Walking Dead or should I, read this latest young adult dystopian book, whatever. But he spends more time planning than he actually does of doing anything.
A while. And I've had stuff on my computer that I've been trying to get complete. I've got a video game I'm trying to complete. I've got movies I've got to complete. I've got to try to complete. It's just, I don't think 5 months is going to be good enough time.
He's just making his own life miserable for no reason. The deadline is that he wants to do it before he turns 29. Why? What could possibly happen? Like, let's say that I did check out a movie and then I didn't get it taken back and I was like, oh, fuck it, I got to take it back. It's due and I didn't get to watch it. I can just check it out like another time. It's like not a big deal. Like who cares? Why do you have to be caught up on The Walking Dead heading into the last year of your 20s? I don't understand I don't get it.
Which reminds me of something that someone who I've been watching for a long time said this.
Well, I don't even. I think it's good that at least if he really felt that way, that it was an achievement, or maybe he does think it's an achievement. He just doesn't bother to do it. But like, I can totally be in like, oh my gosh, I got caught. I watched like 4 episodes of Walking Dead today. What a great day! I watched this show that I like and whatever. But I think he would just be like, yeah, I got through 4 episodes of The Walking Dead, and now I'm behind another one because another new episode came out. Like, it doesn't, even when he does it, it's not like he's always like, oh man, what an experience. Well, except for one movie, remember? He was like OMG about one movie, but I can't remember what it was.
And I need to say this myself because I need to say I'm sorry to each and every one of you out there in this world. I may have said some idiotic things in the past. I may have said some, not so kind things to you guys in the past, and I just want to apologize. I want to say I'm sorry for, not getting to 2,000 before I took whatever that break was that I took. Look, I'm sorry that I had 1,800 videos.
Right, like, no offense to Eric, but I don't live in the Bay Area. I don't know anything about sports, and I could literally spend like 5 minutes just looking up a bunch of stories and being like, oh, this seems like it would be, try to go, look at the aggregate of what's out there and then just pick a few interesting things and then put a little spin on it. I mean, it's literally like 15 minutes of time, including recording it. But again, he's saying, though, I guess in the case of Sports Fridays, that it's because he thinks he's going to jinx the teams.
Oh, my channel. And then about 3 months-ish ago.
Did we look at this comment? Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was just, are you going to film your birthday
party? I don't know what hit me or what was going on in my head at the time, but I deleted, what was it? All but like 95 videos on my channel. And now I started over.
We need those. I wonder if he deleted them or privated them.
And that's what I want you guys to know. Is that just because, we only have... We're getting close to 300 videos again. He doesn't want to do Sports Friday. Let's just be honest here. 300 is, is like 85 videos away, or no, it's not even that. It's probably like 80 videos away, or less than that now.
Like, why doesn't Luke put the Lego sets together now? He's doing these like 24-hour-a-day Minecraft streams. Why doesn't he do something? Why doesn't he get back to doing what he does on YouTube, which is to tell this story instead of we're enough Minecraft. Let's get back to the story and let's build those Legos. That would really stick it up April's ass if you put those Legos together, because she was making fun of him in the chat for not having them put together, or like reminding us that he had them for like a long time and not put them together. That's how you move on. You put the Legos together.
Say I'm sorry, because Shay, who I've looked up to for many years, at least 5-ish. I met him 4 years.
Well, I think the issue, Dave, is that he hardly ever watches it. He tells us all these movies he's going to go see, and then maybe like 1 out of 10 we actually hear about. And then for a minute, though, he did go to 2 or 3 in a row and talked about them. But I mean, none of these things ever come to fruition. This is just one long, complicated, fresh and fit scam all over again.
Years ago. And I've been watching his
broken
videos
hearts,
for
broken lives.
quite a while. And he has admitted to a problem that he had.
I mean, they come with instructions, south to west. You know what I mean?
I haven't been the, best version of myself.
Maybe
and
the
next
ant.
5 months, I'm going to try to be the best.
Maybe it can be like a Disney movie, and all the ants can help him. They can carry the right Legos over to him.
Version of myself. And I want to say I'm sorry, because the best version of myself was kind of disappeared for a while. And now that I've been doing this for, a couple months now, minus a week in between in those couple months,
that was a good one.
Everything's starting to look up.
Things are looking up.
And everything is starting to be that, lucky, happy-go-lucky me again, doing all the crazy adventures I like to do again.
What?
By uploading a video every day, it can be taxing at times.
Sure.
It could ruin a friendship. It could ruin
What?
a relationship. It could ruin a lot of things. But the one thing that's constant is these videos. And that's what's important. I know I kind of talked about 3 different subjects in this video by apologizing, explaining myself, and telling you that it's 5 months until my birthday. 5 months. That's it. Now I have to go to bed now. So I have to go to
Blue
Costco
Collar Wrestling
tomorrow to get some stuff for Sunday dinner. Because
we never see these adventures, though, do we? I mean, for a minute he went out but I mean that was probably only like over the course of a week. He went out a few times and walked in his neighborhood, and he filmed real weirdly at the theater.
We're gonna have a little bit of a half Thanksgiving, if you will, with family. But that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
Let's see, Luke's live right now playing Minecraft. What a nut. All right. Oh, now, this is interesting. What does this look like? We all know the importance of the bride and groom and maid of honor and best man. Wow, listen to this one. In United States, we celebrate Thanksgiving. After that, it's Christmas. And after that, it's New Year's. And this is going to be a really good one. I give you an idea of what my days look like right around the holidays. I know it's me is like chomping at the bit to see that one. Okay, sometimes I get mentally and emotionally drained from all the things on my desk.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'm going to start this video off by saying, we all have those moments in our lives where we're emotional wrecks. And what I mean by that is that we just don't want to do anything. We want to, stay in our rooms and, do something on the internet or play video games or just not want to communicate with anyone whatsoever at all. And I feel like that's how this day got started. This day, the 18th day of November. I felt like I just wasn't there.
I think it would be so keynote to have B. Stevie saying his "You're rotting your life away" like over a collection of Eric McHenry clips.
Emotionally and mentally. But
pretty keynote.
Eventually, as the day goes on, I'll probably, get back to normal and start, exercising, or not exercising, getting through things that I need to get through. Like I explained in yesterday's video. Look, I still have a lot of things that, need to be cleared off my desk. A lot of things. And it could be, it's been mentally draining that I've had all of these lists and all of these things that I need to get done right here at the...
See, he's making the list, which is tedious, mentally taxing work, and then he's not doing anything about it, and the lists are piling up and piling up and piling up, and it's like an avalanche about to come down on this guy.
This desk, or on my game that I'm playing. And it's been draining me emotionally for the past,
I just can't imagine getting stressed over a single-player video game.
2 or 3 days. And I'm trying my hardest to get everything done that needs to get done. And it's just taking a toll on me. And it's not good. It's not healthy for me. That I've been going through these, roller coaster of emotions trying to get this desk cleared off, whether it's, the Star Wars films.
Let's see it.
The list I have sitting here on my desk right now, trying to get as close as I can to finishing, the outside of my house, in my Minecraft world, getting caught up on...
I thought he was talking about doing something like helping out around the house, but he was talking about his house in Minecraft.
Videos and, trying to communicate with friends that I haven't talked to in years. It's just...
So people have ignored him for years. Why is he still trying to get a hold of them? And why is he letting it stress him out?
Emotionally drained. Emotionally, mentally,
man, anything can happen with this guy.
With all of this crap that I have.
How can this guy be so isolated and so in his own bubble, and yet there's just constantly something that's got him worked up
before 2017 ends, and there's only about a month in,
like, he's in a situation, which I understand whatever people think about his mental faculties or whatever, but he's in a situation of being able to watch whatever TV shows he wants pretty much, or movies, or take as much time as he would like to, like, relax and read. So I feel like a lot of people would be like, oh my God, I can imagine just, and they'd know which show they were going to watch and all that kind of stuff. But he lives in a world where there really aren't rules about how much time you can spend doing the things that you enjoy doing. And yet he has created this prison in his mind that keeps him from getting any enjoyment out of life. It's just really, it's really something to see.
Is it? Probably not even a month. A little under a month left of 2017. No, that's not right. Don't listen to that part. Today's 18th and December 31st, so it's probably about a month and a couple weeks until we're done with the...
You think it's like a, what do they call it? Like where you have too many options, so you end up like... Which is exactly what he does. It's just really strange to me. Like, most people, I feel like, that kind of get scroll locked or whatever on Netflix probably only have enough time, like, to watch one movie or one episode of a TV show. So, like, I can see the pressure being like, oh, I got to make sure I get the right one. But, like, Eric could watch anything, and if it wasted his time, like, so what? He could move on to the next thing. It's just weird to me that it stresses him out, though.
2018. Hopefully, I won't.
But you are definitely right. There are people who get in that mindset of like choice locked or something. I don't know a better way to put it.
It's mentally drained or
micro wrestling all stars
drained or physically, a little bit physically drained when 2018 starts. We start on a high note. Do things that I normally would do outside and stuff like that. But I want to get through November. That's my main concern, is to get through November. Hopefully
his main goal is just to get through November. What threat is he under, or what like sword is dangling above him that it's up in the air whether Eric's going to make it through November or not? Like, I know there's always a chance, but you know what I mean.
We get a couple more things cleared off this desk.
This dude is pretty insulated.
By the end of the month, but I don't really know how things are going to work out just yet. So that's all I've got for you guys today. I know this video wasn't like super entertaining, but I've started getting through some things that are causing a big old mess on my desk.
Big old mess.
And it's draining me, and I need to work on it and figure things out. So give us a big thumbs up. You guys know the drill.
Thinking way too far into it. That's what I like to do, though. That's one of my favorite things to do on here, is do these deep dives where we just overanalyze everything. In a respectful way, of course. Me and my family are having a pre-Thanksgiving lunch today, and the big one on Thursday. He put himself finger sniffing in the thumbnail. Oh my gosh, look at this one. I love this bottom one here.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So today is
November has broken many men.
Dinner with family, because my uncle and my cousin are coming up, or we're coming up to celebrate a mini Thanksgiving with them. They're very busy, and this is the only day they could come up with today. And we're going to bring my grandma over, and we're going to have
the grandma
prime rib and stuff like that.
I wish we could see his parents again.
But the real Thanksgiving we're going to have is probably on Thursday, where we have turkey and mashed potatoes.
Is he getting tired?
And green bean casserole, and Jell-O, and rolls.
One comment. Okay, this one has 9 views, by the way. Oh, great video. Can you please give thoughts on EFD 306? Thank you.
And dressing, or
it's me poisoning the comment dressing. Well. But for a good cause.
Salad and all kinds of other foods. But I'm excited to see what Thanksgiving brings this year. Just because we're having a smaller one.
I just love the way that he talks. Like, he views himself as being adventurous. Let's see what Thanksgiving brings. I'm curious.
Today was this year, but I'm excited to see what Thanksgiving brings this year. Just because we're having a smaller one today, and then having maybe like 5 of us on actual Thanksgiving. That's going to be interesting to see what happens, because a lot of things, after Thanksgiving, everyone starts doing their Christmas shopping, or some of them probably already started doing their Christmas shopping.
Do you think he's allowed to have a credit card or no?
Thanksgiving is coming in like 4-ish days. 3 days, excuse me.
Could he buy Lalo a plane ticket?
Today's Sunday, November 19th. And tomorrow is Monday, the 20th of November. So, I mean, if you think about it, we've got maybe...
Yeah, I feel like with the beard, you kind of feel like maybe he's less kind of like a depressed guy that's in his apartment all the time, and you kind of forget that the reality.
month left of
that he's
2017.
Like, locked in an attic.
We've got to. First things first is
first things
about
first.
Thanksgiving.
Lance Russell.
And then after that it's Christmas, and then after that it's New Year's. But
now he likes this concept so much he revisited it, if you remember, and makes an entire video about it, listing the next 3 holidays in order.
Those 3 holidays are gonna come by like super fast, because we're less than half. No, we're not even less than half a week.
Speaks lazy, acts lazy, is lazy.
Like I said,
wow,
we're
Dave.
about 3 days out from the real Thanksgiving. Today we're just having a small.
Would you say that to
dinner.
Eric's face if you could get past his gated community armed guards?
And then Thursday we're gonna have a Thanksgiving dinner, and then after that, who knows what's gonna happen? We're down to the last, 11 days of November. 11, that's it. And I'm really excited to see. I'm really happy to figure out what I get for Christmas.
I'm really excited. I'm really happy to.
And giving thanks to everyone who's played a part in my family. My grandma, my aunts, my uncles, my parents, my brothers, everyone. And cousins too. Everyone that's played a part, even in my special friends, even my best friends and close friends and acquaintances that I've known over the past, so many years.
All of them are JB money.
I'm excited to see what 2018 brings us. But first we have to finish off 2017 strong. There's about a month and 11 days, maybe, left.
What a great moment that was. He was so happy for a second there.
We have to finish off 2017 strong. There's about a month and 11 days, maybe.
One moment of lucidity.
Excuse me. Left of 2017.
Yeah, so Eric has brothers.
That's all I have for today. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
Luke's still going on Minecraft. Okay, I ramble and rant about a great and amazing many things in the future.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, today's video is going to be heartfelt, if you will.
He's like, I'm going to open with a deep beard
Hello,
grab.
Ladies and gentlemen. So, today's video is going to be heartfelt, if you will. Because
listen, baby, today's speech going to be heartfelt, if you will.
I've done some terrible things in life. And not in the sense that you may be thinking. I've not committed any crimes. I've not.
No comments, 12 views.
Done anything weird towards women or anything. The terrible things I've done are try to steal a girlfriend from a friend, which I know I shouldn't have done. These small little petty things that I should not have done.
So he's saying that he tried to steal a woman away from another guy?
Little petty things, friend. The terrible things I've done are try to steal a girlfriend from a friend, which I know I shouldn't have done. These small little petty things that I should not have done. Just crazy adventures that I've been on that have gotten me in some trouble in school and have gotten me in trouble in some other aspects.
We need a spicy pickle video about
this. But there's also the good side of things where I've celebrated a lot of things in life. My first big move. Going to starting high school. Graduating from high school, going to college. And sure, I did drop out of junior college, but I've celebrated so many birthdays. I've done gone to so many weddings in my life. I've gone to all these things that can be fun, if you will. And I've been, excuse me.
Oh my God.
Sorry, I don't know why I'm yawning. I'm about to go to bed anyways, but,
Gee, I wonder, Eric, maybe you don't make your videos when your energy is at its absolute lowest, bro. Come on.
I've done a lot of things in my life that I'm not proud of. And there are things that I've done that I'm super proud of. It's all a matter of
He's known as a home wrecker at Folsom High, Ananje.
perspective if you think about it. Look, like I said, I've graduated high school. I've, had my first move. I've lived in 2 cities my entire life.
Okay.
I'm looking to move to a third. All these adventures I go on, whether it's going to VidCon, whether it's going to Comic-Con, whether it's, going to...
I thought we were moving out of the past because it's been a minute, bro, since you've been to a convention. It feels like we were promised a fresh start once again, but we fell for it, right? He was holding the football, and we're Charlie Brown.
FOB,
I thought we were finally moving
Hacienda,
on.
Or Disneyland, or Eureka, or going to the Redwood National Forest, or the Sequoia National Park.
Well, to be fair, it's me. He probably at some point says, I'm looking to move to a third city, whether that's tomorrow, whether that's 10 years from now, whether that's 20 years from now, whether that's 60 years from now, who's to know? But it'll be between tomorrow and 60 years from today.
San Francisco, going to Reno,
the
going
well under
to
in his basement.
Tahoe. I've done so many adventures in my life, but there are a couple that I haven't done quite yet. I've been to Orlando. I've been to Orlando, Florida. I've been to Ohio. I've been to Washington, D.C.
This is like Ric Flair running down all the cities he's defended the title in.
I've been to a
Howard
couple
Dean.
of states.
I've been to Ohio. I've been to Orlando. I've been to VidCon. Wah!
I've been to Colorado. I've been to a couple. I've been to Hawaii. I've been to a few states in my time. But there are some states I haven't seen that I'd like to see.
Eric experienced those trips
I want to go on
like
more
a
adventures. I want to,
like a carry-on.
To show you exciting things in the future. Look, I want to go to my third VidCon someday. I want to go to my first San Diego Comic-Con. I want to go to my third Sacramento Comic-Con. I want to go to, another SF Giants game, or, go to a 49ers football
I just feel like doing an interview with Eric would be so surreal because, like, nothing is real. Like, none of this is real. All of this is this weird bubble that Eric has, like, created for himself. I think, like, talking to him would be really interesting because there's really no... I don't really know how to explain it. There's no, like... There's so little reality involved.
Game, or go to, a Golden State Warriors game, or... I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on of things I could do. I want to go back to Hearst Castle and see it, even though this probably hasn't been, it doesn't look any different from the poster on my wall, but still, I want to, meet a celebrity and do all these fun activities, but I don't want to do it in a way that would get me in trouble by being called, by the cops, or have a restraining order on all these people, or all these events, by getting banned from these events or anything like that. Or
what
all
is...
the cops would give me an activity. I wanted,
What is... like, I'm completely baffled by this. This sudden shift in tone and subject.
Meet a celebrity and do all these fun activities. But I don't want to do it in a way that would get me in trouble by being called... by the cops or have a restraining order on all these people or all these events by getting banned from these events or anything like that. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to
that's a weird
communicate and try to interact with some YouTubers, some celebrities, whether it's female or male celebrities.
Do we need to go back and kind of maybe scrub through the old VidCon things? They looked like it was all just him filming panels, but I guess we could scrub through them sometime and see. It sounds like, why would he bring that up unless he had a negative experience? Well, you know what I mean, like of somebody either threatening to get a restraining order against him or threatening to have him arrested or whatever. Like, if I was just, if you don't do anything wrong and you're just like, oh yeah, I'm thinking about going to VidCon, but gosh, I hope nobody puts a restraining order on me. Like, it's just, I don't think you would pull that out of thin air. Like, do you think he had a negative experience or he got threatened to be banned from somewhere?
Just the list goes on and on of the good things that could come out of those situations, like getting new friends, maybe getting a girlfriend that's a celebrity or a YouTuber or whatever you want to call it. And I know that may seem far-fetched. I know that may seem like going to Mars or, going to a planet that can inhabit human or a life form of some sort. But it's not impossible to set your sights on something that may seem crazy to some people, but to me, it seems realistic. Because I've been doing this on February 12th, 2018. I've been on YouTube for 6 years. And next August, I think, I'll have been on Twitter for 5. And
remember, he knows like the exact day too. He said it was like August something.
Facebook for
looks like he got hit in the face with a pan shovel.
And look.
Well, he's trying to keep up on it. He's trying to looks max.
This August 2012 is when I joined, and next year it'll be 2018.
Oh, and also, I wanted to say this. I thought about this the other night when I was really high for some reason. I wanted to make sure that during Savvy Guy's videos, when I'm giving Savvy advice, I'm telling him to looks match, like to find a woman that's on his same attractiveness level. I wasn't telling him to looks max, like start wearing eyeliner or mewing or something like that.
But and I don't
just
really
for clarity's
Snapchat
sake,
or Instagram, but I do have a Tumblr, and
I do not advocate
we're on
looks
5 years
maxing
on Tumblr or somewhere close to that. But I've been doing social media for a very, very long time. I've been on Gmail for 6 years, almost 7 years.
What? What does this have to do with anything? Yeah, I've been on social media a long time. I've had an email account for 6 years.
Maybe. And nothing gets old. And coming up next year is my 29th birthday. I know I say that a lot. But 28 years has almost come and gone. And next year is my 10-year high school reunion.
29 years has come and
I
gone.
want to go on. To see people I haven't seen in 10 years. Or even less than that. Maybe 5 years.
I hope they don't get a restraining order. I got to get a drink.
Or, a year. Look. Those are my big events I have next year. It's to celebrate my 29th year of life. And, celebrate my last year of my 20s. And go see friends I haven't seen in almost a decade. And so many other things that, that I want to do in 2018 that probably won't necessarily happen, but it's worth a shot.
What a crazy video this is.
I'm not saying, getting 1 million Twitter followers is going to be easy. That's my goal by the end of next year.
I know, he's getting existential.
Saying, me being on YouTube for 6 years is going to be, an easy feat. Or being on, on Twitter for 6 years and being on, Gmail for 7.
True, it's me.
And, being on Facebook for 7 almost.
I've had an email account for 6 years. Is absolute crazy business.
In 2018. And it's not going to stop until the day I die. Or the journey started back in 2012.
Not sure.
And it's almost 2018. Just think about that. 6 years of being on the internet. 6 to 7-ish years of being on the internet.
Well, yeah, he definitely missed out on dial-up then if this is 2018. So he's been on since 2012. So he wasn't allowed on until he was like over 20.
But it feels like I've been on the internet longer than that.
Man, this shit will just...
But
I feel like I'm inside the Hellraiser puzzle.
You can disagree with me. You can agree with me. Whatever you want. But just keep in mind all the stuff I said in this video. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
Man, that was an all-timer, in my opinion. Hold on, let me... I'm not going to watch it again, but I want to like it, so I want to...
Today's video...
Make sure I make a note of this in the...
It's going to be heartfelt,
in my
if you will.
Eric McHenry lore journal. Okay. We all know the importance of the bride and groom and maid of honor and best man. I got to take a piss break during this one. Hopefully I don't miss much.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So, I was running through like 5 ideas in my head.
Oh boy.
For this video in particular. And the one that sticks out to me a lot is this. Because I was talking to a friend of mine on Facebook about this earlier yesterday, or like right around midday yesterday, and I was thinking, we all know best men at weddings, or best man at weddings, has like a pretty big role. They give the first toast. They hold the ring, the female's ring. They help throw the bachelor party. Sometimes they pay for a little bit of the of the wedding, or a majority of the wedding, depending on the situation. But what is the groomsman supposed to do? I mean, they're just there. I don't want to sound naive or stupid or dumb or any of that stuff. And if that offends you, I'm sorry. But besides, going to the bachelor party.
All right, I'm back.
Bachelor party, yeah.
Have you guys ever tried this? Pastaroni, the 4-cheese corkscrew pasta. I really like it because Bethadone can't get it where she is, but she really wants to try it. So I like to send her. I like to post videos of it on YouTube.
And
as like a passive aggressive.
There's not really a big
international
have to do.
Snack
Maybe
war.
they give a little bit of a speech, but outside of the best man, and they walk the bridesmaids down the.
Can you imagine you have this guy's your best man and his toast is like him explaining the next 3 American holidays?
The aisle. But those are just small things compared to what the best man does. The best man does the bulk of the work. Like I said,
Nobody's going to trust this guy to hold the rings, in my opinion.
The bachelor party, he's holding the ring, he's,
the bird beard?
Giving his best friend advice, gives the first speech of the night, or the first toast of the night.
I think Eric would make a fine Nightcrawler in an X-Men movie.
That we all know. But the groomsman has the least
asked for what
role in the wedding.
Okay, we've got a good comment. It's got 11 views, by the way. This guy says, first of all, young man, this is just a cup. First of all, young man, the best man should do the following. Help with deciding the tux for groom, get sizing for other groomsmen, organize gift for groomsmen, etc. For bachelor parties, all of the groomsmen help pitch in. At no point is the best man responsible financially for the wedding at all. That is all up to the groom to finance everything, bro. So just a cup, again, is not making a detractor comment. He's directly addressing, in a serious way, I feel like, what Eric is asking in the video.
Anyone else? You know, besides the groom, the bride, the
spent all of her money on drugs and can't afford it. Well,
you know, the groomsmen.
Unfortunately for Bethadone, she can't get this flavor up in Canada. This 4-cheese corkscrew pasta. Unfortunately for her, it's really good.
Don't have the biggest of jobs at a wedding, and I may not make a whole lot of sense here, but that's just what I see or what I've heard, or you know, stuff like that. And you can argue with me all you want.
Like what happened that made Eric be like, I need to make this video? I've heard nothing about, there is a little bit of a lead on it, I guess. He did make a couple videos over time of being like how he would like to be invited to weddings, I think was the general tone of them.
The comment section down below, but look, it's the truth. The groomsmen don't get enough credit. Where credit is
Somebody's fucking with him on Facebook or something, because remember he made the whole video about how twins don't get enough credit.
It's always you know, the maid of honor, the bride, the groom, the best man. Those are the ones that get the most attention.
The most attention. It's about that day is about the couple, Eric.
Of the bride, the parents of the groom. You know.
Good Lord, man.
Well,
also, why would you invite a guy to your wedding and make him your best man when you know he has a history of trying to snake box away from other dudes? You know what I mean?
Siblings.
Doesn't make sense.
Of the bride and the groom. But you don't really hear a whole lot about bridesmaids' situation. You don't hear a whole lot about the groomsmen that partake in a wedding. You only hear about the bigger people in the wedding, the parents, the best friend, or the brother who's the best man, or
like this. I know that I'm like super high, but this just seems completely off the rails to me. Like, I wonder if his parents know that he's posting this kind of shit. How bizarre.
The maid of honor who's a sister or a best friend, a female best friend to the bride. I may repeat myself a lot in this video, but think about it. Think about everything I've said in this video. And maybe, you know...
He's so worked up about it, but it doesn't affect him in any way.
Overlook the whole groomsman, the whole bridesmaid situation. You know, sure, they may have a small part in the wedding, but like I've said time and time again in this video, you know, the bride, the groom, the best man, the maid of honor, the parents, the siblings, the grandparents, they have more of a role than, you know, anyone else in the wedding. So, not saying that, you know, I'm
just baffled by this video.
This whole topic, but, you know, from what I've seen, you know, the weddings I've been to, whether it's a cousin's wedding, whether it's, you know, a friend's wedding, whatever it is, I always see
bridesmaid
the
situation.
Best man and the maid of honor doing their speeches, holding the rings, you know, throwing the bachelorette party or throwing the bachelor party, or you know, those things. That's the main goal here. You may not agree with what I'm saying, but think about it.
But he's saying they get a lot of attention, though, the grandparents, from his perspective, anyway.
I'm gonna let you guys go. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye bye.
Luke West still going strong. In the United States, we celebrate Thanksgiving. After that, it's Christmas. And after that, you guessed it, New Year's. This should be an informative one.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So yesterday, I went and saw the new Justice League movie.
Oh, we actually went to one.
It was interesting, and I don't mean that to sound like it sounded in a bad way or a good way or any of that stuff. I'm just saying it was interesting. But that's not the point of today's video. The point of today's video is to say, sure, Thanksgiving's tomorrow. We're a month out from Christmas and all that stuff. But the thing is, 2018 is going to be here.
No, Luke's been slowly adding stuff. And in fact, he added a video further back in the catalog an era that we covered, but a video that was not available at that time. So there's actually like increased lore, but I think a lot of the April stuff is still down. So I don't really know when we're going to press on.
Before we know it. And I've been tackling things left and right, getting ready for for 2018.
Tackling them left and right.
Which, like I said in previous videos, the last couple of days, 2018 is going to be an adventure. For me, at least. But
man, you do have to, which I'm not saying that you should or anything, but like, people with the comic book movies and any movies that have like any kind of like woke controversy to them, like people will like, if you just try to actually even if you just do a basic review of the movie, like they're always really upset about it because all they want to hear about is like the social debate or whatever.
Doesn't mean that we should start thinking about it just yet. We still have to get through Thanksgiving tomorrow.
Well, and I think we're 4 or 5 years in as well. Like we're at least a few years deep into his catalog.
For people in the United States and other
Gay
countries
IRS.
that celebrate it, that is not.
Are you
Canada.
excited for UWF tomorrow?
Canada celebrates in like
It's me.
October or something.
Herb Abrams and the Boy.
But in America, in the United States, we celebrate it on the fourth Thursday of the month. And seeing as how tomorrow is the fourth Thursday of the month, that's how we celebrate here in America, is we give thanks to our families, our friends,
our acquaintances, celebrities.
And then we have turkey. We stuff our bodies with turkey and
no comments, 11
potatoes,
views.
And sometimes green bean casserole or sometimes broccoli
in charge
casserole.
Of soda.
And for dessert, you have, pumpkin pie, apple pie.
He makes his parents buy like one of each flavor.
Maybe even cherry pie. But, that's tomorrow.
I got to remember to get some of those little pies,
on what these
the little fruit pies to try.
2017 are going to entail. It's going to be a lot of time with family.
Yesterday was a heartbreaker when I went to pick up my Little Caesars pizza. I ran into Kroger and they had a confetti cake roll, which is like just a like a cake roll, but it's like birthday cake. But the line was like super long, and my pizza would have been cold. I had to let it go.
It's going to be a lot of time figuring out what 2018 is going to look like for me. It's
I feel like the cocaine is why UWF was good.
Things, basically. May not make sense to you now, but it's there. Excuse me. We've celebrated almost 11 months in 2017.
He's celebrating 150 days of sobriety as well, I think.
A month and about a week.
Blackberry fruit pie.
Left. And I'm excited to see what this last month of 2017 offers me and you and everyone.
He doesn't care what it offers us.
There's a lot of birthdays coming up in the next month and a half. Ish.
That's Papa John's, I think.
Of, figuring things out slowly. But, it's time to figure some things out. At least for me it is. I know I'm getting a little too big. I weigh 175 now, which is not fun for me.
So, hold on, he weighs 175?
I know I'm getting a little too big. I weigh 175 now, which is not fun for me. And it's, not fun for anyone to weigh that much. I want to get back down to
the full head massage.
150 and whatnot. But I'm not saying it's going to be an easy journey. That's not what I'm saying. I just want to get through the rest of November and get through December as much as I can. With all of the journeys I've been on in the past, 18 years, there's going to be more journeys to happen in the next 2. For sure. But I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
Oh, my gosh. This is the one I was really looking forward to. I give you an idea of what my days look like right around the holidays. So we'll get an insight into his daily life, which is very intriguing.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So every morning I wake up around 10 or 11 in the morning. And I get up and
So he wakes up at 10. Okay, that's not too bad.
Do basically everything I need to do to get ready for the day. Film a video.
That's what I was gonna say, because it seemed like he would say like he was gonna take a shower and then take a nap and wake up about 1. So he wakes up at 10, gets ready for the day, and then takes a nap at 1.
Go through my Facebook, go through my Twitter, go through, my emails.
I've had email for 6 years.
Go downstairs, have some water, have a banana, eat lunch, do all that stuff over.
Are you trying to draw a comparison south to west?
But today is a little different, because when I wake up today, we're going to be getting right around Thanksgiving time, or Thanksgiving lunch,
not too far off,
or whatever you want to call it. But we're gonna have turkey. We're gonna have all the basic Thanksgiving
What's
dinner
up, Dean
food.
TV?
Like the turkey, the mashed potatoes, the rolls, the pie, the casserole, all of that.
Yes,
stuff.
I think he.
And then
I think he literally either records as soon as he wakes up or immediately before going to bed, like the vast majority of the time. I feel like we were on a day run when he was talking about the movies, and then when he switched topics, I think we started like a night run.
And
because that's all when all the yawning was.
It starts to count down to Christmas, really.
Countdown to Christmas.
We're just 31 days away from Christmas. That's it. About a month away. That's a short time between today and Christmas. And then, like I said in yesterday's video, once Christmas is gone,
well, I don't think he makes his bed.
Once New Year's is coming, then it's my birthday. Then after my birthday, it's my 10-year high school reunion.
You remember he said he was gonna start. He was gonna start keeping the room cleaner, and the clothes are piled back up again. You can't even see the second or third globes. There's so much stuff over there.
Updates on that just yet, but we'll see what's going down with that.
He's not a flat earther.
I just
no.
finished.
He owns multiple.
About to finish another season of The Walking Dead. It took me about a day and a half, but we're almost done. I've got like 2 episodes of season 6 left, and then I'm gonna start hitting up on season 7, and then season 8, and then I don't know what's after that. Probably getting caught up on The Flash, because there's
The Flash, that's a new one.
That to watch. I mean, there's a list of there's 1, 2, 3, 4,
hold
5,
on.
6, 7.
You're mentally. I'm thinking that I was just taking him at his word, and I assumed that he cleaned up. You're saying you don't think he ever even cleaned up like one time?
7 TV shows.
People do say I'm always giving
I finished 3
people
of
too
them.
much credit.
So there used to be 10, and then there's 2 movies I watched. So we are taking care of that. That's almost done. I finished all my laundry yesterday. That's just something I needed to take care of. But yeah, so I'm gonna play a little bit more of my Minecraft. Maybe finish up season 6.
That's the adventures he's talking about, doing the laundry.
Or season 6 before I go to bed, and then wake up, eat Thanksgiving brunch, Leonard maybe.
What
between lunch and dinner, and then figure out where we go from there. I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye bye.
Well, we only have 7 more years to go. All right, here we've got a new slate of videos. Oh man. Oh yeah, we're still early on. This one here, I need to lose weight. I am getting to the point that it is ridiculous. So I start today. That one's coming up. Should I be the cool, relaxed, fun guy or the straightforward guy to the women at my 29th? 2017, for me and most Americans, and anyone in the world will tell you that it went too fast. Everybody loves time content. All right, but first, I tell you that not everyone celebrates Christmas, but I do, and I like to get gift cards. Hint, hint.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So
let's check the see if we got any comments.
Now that Thanksgiving is over,
one comment. Hang on.
We're a day past,
and we have to sort to get through it. It should be a good one. Just a cup. Oh man. First, I'd like to say you were yawning multiple times in this vlog. It's so fucking boring. You're damn near putting yourself to sleep. Also, these are even vlogs. It's usually just complaining about shit. Also, Thanksgiving is a major holiday, but you wouldn't know because you don't have a job to appreciate the day off with your family. And it's funny how you only ask for gift cards because that's like your credit card. Man, just a cup, laying it down.
Today's Black Friday, which means everyone's going to be doing crazy Christmas shopping at stores, and it's going to be an adventure. But I'm not going to do that today. No, what we're going to talk about.
What's up, Albo Army?
Is the relevancy of what's going to happen in 30 days from now. Not everyone celebrates Christmas. There are Jewish YouTubers and there's Jewish subscribers of mine that celebrate.
He's got to be careful to
the Jewish
uphold
holiday,
the Israeli
Hanukkah.
interests.
I do believe it's Hanukkah. Then there's some that celebrate Kwanzaa too. So
he's taking that AIPAC money.
Hanukkah basically is, getting 8 days worth of presents. And Kwanzaa is only getting like a couple days worth of presents. But I personally celebrate Christmas. Because I know I'm not Christian or, any of that stuff. Fully Christian, I should say. Excuse me. I don't know what
I do like that just a cup is reasonable with Eric most of the time, I feel like. He's really reasonable with him all the time, but I mean, like, he keeps a low tone a lot of the time. And even when he does get mad at him, like he did in that comment, like, I feel like he's right about everything. Like, he's not mischaracterizing Eric and his situation.
But every year we get the family together and open presents at Christmas time, which is December 25th, which this year happens to be on a Monday.
Uh-oh, globe bros are feasting. The second globe is visible from this angle.
The countdown has officially begun.
Jeremy and OPC Don.
We're almost about a full month out before Christmas this year. And then after Christmas, there's not really a big holiday until, Martin Luther King's birthday, which is usually January 19th or 20th, right around the middle of the month. To the end of to like the last portion of the month. But, and I get how some people don't celebrate Christmas. I understand that. I understand some.
Oh, he's getting back into the dicey waters again.
More and more people either celebrate Hanukkah or Kwanzaa. Most celebrate, Christmas.
Hassan's gonna come after him for not mentioning.
There's
the Muslim holiday.
A majority, not all, that celebrate Hanukkah and Kwanzaa, but Christmas is a special time of the year. Every year on December 25th, we wake up to opening presents, and you can say that you can buy your own presents for.
Yeah, Dean TV. We watch Territory Wrestling on Tuesdays and Fridays. Like, we're getting ready to start Herb Abrams UWF on Tuesdays, and then we watch Memphis Wrestling like in order. We're finishing up 88 right now, but we do that every Friday.
For yourself and whatnot. But, when family comes over, you open presents to the most part. Like, I still get my brother's presents.
We could do like a tournament, but if people voted, it would be like one of two people would win. Like, there's only most of the people that watch my channel, I think, would either vote for Grace or Ruby to win like the whole thing.
I still help out with my brothers getting their.
It would just turn into like a popularity contest,
and then they, do the same for
rather
me.
Than a real analysis.
But I don't really ask for a whole lot. Now, that may seem like conceited when I'm about to tell you. I only ask for gift cards nowadays anymore. I don't ask for, silly toys or, silly things when I can, ask for a gift card and to whether it's, a gaming platform or, Amazon or, iTunes or, those types of things. That's the only time of the year where I ask for gift cards besides my birthday. But, gift cards are easier to give than to give actual gifts. Because,
You think he still asks for toys?
Gift cards you can, figure out what you want from a wish list you have
28 and a half.
Amazon, eBay, Best Buy, Steam, iTunes, you name it. Everything's going to be there for you. No matter what. And that's what you guys need to understand is that
you need to understand this,
just
guys.
Christmas
Let me tell you something.
It's only about a month away. Vloghammer's still got, about 6 days left, to be honest with you. So we gotta hit up, we gotta finish Vloghammer. Today's the 24th day of November. But,
I don't think he has I think the video we've seen with the most views is like 700-ish. He just comes up in my algorithm. I have like a very specifically curated algorithm that like feeds me this type of content. I'm very proud of it.
Everything's going to be about Christmas now. Or it already has been about Christmas. Ever since, Halloween ended, everything was about...
Like a lot of the videos, we're like one of the first 10 people to see it. Or we've had one earlier today where we were the second view ever on it.
Christmas. It just changed over. No one really celebrates Thanksgiving all that much. In stores, they just moved.
I did notice. I ran the new Juggalo show through the copyright to see, and it didn't come up like as claimed or anything.
Halloween to
just one
to
song, but that wouldn't kick the stream off.
You get the turkeys and all the stuffing and all that stuff at grocery stores and whatnot. But a majority of stores like electronic stores or Targets or Walmarts or Best Buys or restaurants even sometimes do it too. They all move on from Halloween and go straight to Christmas decorations and stuff like that. I'm not saying it's easy to skip the holiday between Halloween and Christmas, but Thanksgiving's over. It's time to.
No, we talked to. I mean, the bulk of his engagement right now is people from the chat here that like to go over and kind of talk to him, but we're doing a story with him where he used to have this show Sports Friday, but then we told him to bring it back and he said he wouldn't bring it back, so I brought it back. So I don't think he minds. He's pretty much dealt with having some haters over the years. Like the stuff we're watching right now was over 7 years old.
Start actually considering about getting
is
things
Dean TV
for
Eric under a
Christmas,
guise,
because it's only about a month away. That's all I've got for you guys.
But I will say this too, is that like I cover a lot of people, and in general I have like a pretty good, like most people are okay with me covering them, so that like helps me out. I think sometimes if you notice that like somebody's covering a lot of people with no like problems. Plus we don't really like shit on him. We just like to observe him like in an aquarium or something.
Today, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
Okay. Oh, wow. Excuse me. I want to try a new series on my channel where I talk about sex ed stuff. So what do you think? 44 views. Wow, he got a nice little spike there.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So I wanted to start this new series. I didn't know if I should start it or what, but I've been trying to figure out how I could do this. So I'm going to ask you guys a question, and I want you guys to give me an honest answer.
Okay, 3 comments. Let's check it out. Best idea you've had this year. Do it, fam. JB, look at the return of JB Money. Do it. Hell yeah.
If I started a new series on this channel where I talked about sex
not just
education,
a virgin, not just like a guy that's never literally had any romantic physical content, but from someone who's like doesn't even talk to doesn't talk to anybody, like almost literally.
Even though I'm not, I have no affiliation or nothing, except for maybe 1 sex ed class, 2 sex ed classes.
What's up, heavy metal gamer show?
I want to start talking about it and getting myself out there.
He's made many videos saying that in fact he is remember the one he made? He directed one toward the actress Jennifer Lawrence, and he told her that whatever she had heard to disregard it because he was not in fact gay, but that he was straight, and he was so straight that it hurts people sometimes, is what he said.
In that, sex education world. And I don't know how to start or if I should start. And that's my question for you guys.
What would make him make this video? Does he have this basketball thing arranged into a swastika in the back?
On my channel, where I, talk about, porn and sexual stuff. Would you guys watch it? I already talked to one
I'll always be Boyd
person about it, and he said
permanent resident
that I should do it. But I don't know where I would start if I were to do this this new series that I'm working on. That I want to spit out to you guys in the world. Not in a sexual way or anything like that, but I just wanted to get you guys' opinion on, should I do this new series, and how would you...
Yeah, he's a big Bay Area sports fan, SF Giants, although we have footage of him admitting that he's a closeted Boston Red Sox fan. He just doesn't, quote, administer that to the world, end quote. But he's since gone on to deny the fact that he's a Red Sox fan. But we've seen the clip, we know.
like me to do this new series that I've been planning to do since yesterday. I've been talking to some of my friends about it, and they've, some of them said go for it, and some of them haven't. But I want to get
you don't think he washes his hair?
Opinion
it might have been a minute.
Subject, and I will be looking at the comments on this particular video today.
And they just say all are in favor of it.
Get a feel for this, if you will.
Let's get a feel for it, if you will, baby.
I don't want to jump into anything that you guys may not like. I know all the stuff in the past you may not have liked and whatnot, but I just want to try test out something like this. I don't want to do it permanently.
I don't think he drinks on video that I've seen.
How you guys feel about it and what topics I should talk about in the video. And it doesn't have to be, like super graphic, or it doesn't have to be, super intense or any of that stuff. It could be lighthearted, sex talk, if you will.
Huh?
Or, sex, any of that stuff. It could be lighthearted, sex talk, if you will. Or, sex education talk and stuff like that. I'm just spitballing here.
Okay.
So let
Is this
me know,
real?
because I really want to try to figure this whole new series out with you guys. I want to test it and see what you guys think.
What's he gonna say?
Start it, but
the only thing he's ever said in regard to sex in the past was that he liked women, and that his favorite part of a woman was the vagina, is what he said, and then her tits.
Sometime right around Christmas time. But I just wanted to see what your guys' opinion on this whole thing is. So let me know in the comment section. I will be reading your comments on this.
Listen, I'm not saying that there should be a public campaign for Eric McHenry to bring back the sex ed series, but I'm just saying if such a movement happened, I would certainly be on board for that. I think that'd be good content.
And if
I'm sure by now, in the 7 years that take place between this video and the present day, that he's accumulated much more experience in that regard as well. So it'd probably be an even better series.
Any suggestions, just let me know. I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
Man, what a wild video. What? I was curious on how the whole friend to uncle thing went. How long is the friendship? What does that mean? Friend to uncle?
Gentlemen, so I kind of got a mixed review on yesterday's video, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. So I was talking to a friend of mine.
What's up, Junk?
I've known for about 5-6 years, and
it's his
came
Gmail
to the conclusion
account
that I should ask this question in today's video. What is the appropriate age? I should say appropriate age. What is the time in your life where, you've been friends with a person for, a long enough time where you consider them being an uncle to your children, even though you're not...
What? This is bananas. What is going on with this guy? Where does he come up with... How are we jumping from such one bizarre topic to the next? Now he wants to know what the societal norms are when you can be considered an honorary uncle? What?
Blood related or any of that stuff. What is the time frame? Is it 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, 30 years? What is it? How many years do you have to know a certain person?
I've never heard of anything like this. I don't understand what he's talking about. Is he talking about how, on Full House, they say, Uncle Joey or Uncle Jesse or whatever? That's so weird. I never knew it was a friend to uncle pipeline.
In order for them to be, Is it like a best friend, or is it a childhood friend, or is it something completely different?
Well, imagine how we feel if you've only been here for a few minutes. Like we're like 60 hours deep.
What is the appropriate amount of time before you can become an uncle to a
You think 12 and a half
their
years?
children? Whether they're newborn children or they're children for, like 5 years. I want to know, because I'm curious, because I was, like I said, I was talking to a friend about this on Facebook.
Full head rub.
I'm just curious to see what people say on this topic. Like, how long do you have to be friends with the person before that friend considers,
what's
you
up,
as
Randy?
their uncle to their children, even though you're not, like I said,
Honorary uncle. What a weird
you're not
video.
blood related, or you're not, you're not brother, or you're not
This is
sister,
disturbing.
or whatever it is. What does it have to be in length of time of
I want him to
friendship?
confront the people
Do you
about it.
consider
Listen,
that
how long are
person
you
to
gonna?
be,
How long are you gonna keep me in the waiting room?
an uncle?
I
Someone
could be
who's,
uncling right now.
Has it been a lifelong friendship? Does it have to be, I don't know why I'm repeating myself. You guys know what I'm asking here. It's just, I'm just trying to figure out what the, appropriate amount of years it takes to become, an uncle to your friend's niece or nephew, or not necessarily, son or daughter, or whatever they want to classify themselves as. This is something that was rattling around in my head just now as I was talking to this friend of mine.
Who's the friend?
About
Warren
10-ish
Jeffs?
minutes. So I want to know you guys' opinion on this topic. Let me know in the comment section down below. And I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new spanking video. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
Boy, man. If he left stuff like this up, imagine what he took down. Jeez, I'm curious on how the whole friend to uncle thing. Oh boy, man, we are really in. Now we're in for the great run. Should I be the cool, relaxed, fun guy or the straightforward guy to the women at my 29th?
Hello, ladies and
Friend
gentlemen.
to uncle.
So,
I want to throw
was
up.
figuring things out, like I do.
Great intro.
And I could talk about so many different topics here. For example, I could talk about, how awesome I am, or how this is what I do in my daily life, or, which I come to the final conclusion is, what?
I think he experimented with different ways to outro the videos, but he never could really settle in on one, and I think now we just get the half-hearted, like, the drill, unfortunately. How long of a Facebook friend? It would have to be. I don't think it's anybody in real life, do you? Or did he specifically say Facebook in that video? He might have.
Type of personality should I bring out for my 29th birthday? Should I bring the cool, laid-back,
How long do I have to wait before Ben will recognize me as
person
Grace's
inside
uncle,
me,
like
or should
OPC?
I bring out the, let's do this. Let's just be the aggressor, but not too aggressive.
Oh, hey, remember in the Black Pill video where there was that guy that made the video and he was like, if you're watching this video and this worked for you, comment, we did it, we got it right. Remember? And I commented, we did it, we got it right, thank you. And I just got a heart react from that guy.
Talking to women, I know a lot of you are going to probably say be the cool, chilled, laid-back.
Even the Black Pillars taking a minute to
guy.
be a
but there may be some
grateful
of you that
content
think
creator.
I should play the, hey, what's up? That kind of card. Be the the guy who does things.
No, but XP was talking to me about it, but all he said was he wanted to know if I was going to do a news story about D-Dog murking his parents. But that's I don't. He wasn't in the stream. It was hard to communicate with him because it was just in the comment section. But
easily.
Get me up to speed on the. Is there anything else besides that?
Worthwhile.
All I know is that Ruby. Somebody told me that Ruby said that D-Dog had told her that he had thought about doing it, or something, and then now you're telling me that he's saying that he's the only person still alive.
Think about it. But
is he sending Chris Benoit-esque text to Grace?
To decide, and if they want me to be a certain type of person, then so be it. If they want me to be another certain type of person, so be it. That's what I'm going to ask them right now on my Facebook and
man, I really wish I'd have had that
message and
confetti cake roll right now.
There's going to be a lot of things happening on my 29th birthday. For example, I'm going to try my best to,
Warlock Grace, her bullshit, of course.
Maybe
we stand a Warlock queen.
Who knows? Maybe do another body shot.
Maybe do another body shot. Hang on, I want to show you guys something before we go into the home stretch here. I want to show you a trailer. I'm sure it'll be really short. Let's see. If they even have it. It's like a movie from the 40s. It might not have a trailer. Okay, here it is. See what you think about this. Old school occult trad.
Once upon a night, 2 wisps of smoke were out on a lark. A witch and her father.
A witch and her father.
Goodbye, Jennifer. Be a bad girl.
Her first night was a calamity, but she was rescued by a very handsome man.
I'm cold in this furnace, but I have no clothes.
No clothes? Now, this little witch was no ordinary witch. Oh, no. She was beautiful and did the strangest things.
Bonk.
But she had a terrible time making the right man fall in love with her.
Well, I am a pretty good judge of character. I don't think you're really a bad girl.
I guess this will take longer than I planned.
It's getting late.
But I want you to know what I am.
All right. All right, what are you?
I'm a witch. Why do you look at me that way? Oh, my dress.
Man.
No.
Veronica Lake.
You're shocked to see you dressed.
My review for this movie is it's almost like just me talking the entire time about how hot Veronica Lake is. Her hex appeal against a rival's charms. I wish I could do my D-Dog impersonation and I would read that, but I can't. It's been a long time. Hey, I can't. I can't even remember. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have even tried. Like, what a great trailer, though. Oh, man, but Veronica Lake in that movie, wow.
Maybe do a couple shots. But, who knows what's going to happen.
If you're reading this,
I know that
he's the last survivor.
Not about...
Of what?
4.5
well, if he's saying he's the last survivor, that kind of paints a different thing, right? That makes it sound like was in like a Hunger Games scenario versus just straight up murder.
But still, 4.5 months is going to come and go like super fast. And I still have a lot of things to figure out for that birthday.
Oh my God, we're still on the birthday.
Figure it out as quickly as I possibly humanly can. Because who knows what's going to happen in those 4.5 months. It could be, a whirlwind of information, a whirlwind of,
celebrities, email address anniversaries.
All of the above. That's all I've got for you guys today. I know this video wasn't like super long, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys know the drill. Keep it real.
Maybe he's going after any Ruby suitor. Well, just remember, that's... Leave me off that list. I need to lose weight. I am getting to the point that it is ridiculous. So I start today. This has got to be a good one. Look at the thumbnail.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want this to sound like I'm complaining or anything, but I've been gaining way too much weight lately. I need to start working out and start losing some weight because I weigh 175 pounds now. I don't know where I got all this weight or why it's there, but I need to start losing before the reunion, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So as soon as
Motivated by the reunion.
Walking Dead, all the way through up until...
Junk, this guy not only he's fixated on birthdays, he does half birthdays, and he's almost 30 here. He's 36, I think, now.
Until episode 6 of season 8. I'm going to start, listening to music and start tackling losing weight. That's what I need to do. I gained so much weight in the past year and a half, 2 years. And I need to take a step back.
I kind of know what happens on
relax.
This arc a little bit.
Not relax too much. Just get enough to, where I lose a lot of the weight I had. I don't want to be like, super, super skinny. I just don't want to be like super fat. I'm not saying I'm super fat. That's not what I'm saying at all. There's nothing wrong with having a little extra meat on your body. But for me, that's not who I am.
Sounds like Buffalo Bill.
That's not what I
Doesn't hurt to have a little extra meat on your body.
Less than 150 pounds. Or I weigh, or I have muscle or something.
Boy, that friend to uncle video. Holy shit.
I don't know what happened to me over the course of, the past couple years.
That was like something they'd show on Dateline.
Waking up and, slapping myself in the face. Or, trying to get rid of all this excess weight I'm just a squishy being. And I cannot take it anymore.
Just a squishy bean?
I need to being. Trying to get rid of all this excess weight I'm just a squishy being. And I cannot take it anymore.
I'm just a squishy bean.
I need to,
That sounds like describes Cicero.
Before I can do
squishy
anything
bean.
else. And starting by losing a lot of weight. At least 20 pounds. So that means I can't be doing late night snacks anymore. No more sandwiches, no more popcorn, no more none of that stuff.
No.
And that all starts right now. So, at 1:40 in the morning, mark my words.
1:40 in the morning?
This video doesn't go up until, I don't know, when did I say?
What's he doing up at 1:40 in the morning?
I said something. I can't remember.
It's just fascinating because, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. He could go to sleep and wake up anytime he wanted to. The idea of him being on, a normal cycle, of course he's not going to be sleeping normally. He's just up recording videos at 1:40 a.m. about needing to lose weight.
Just not eating late night snacks. I'm still going to have water. That's a given. I'm just not going to try to... I'm going to try to limit my juice intake. I'm going to try to limit my energy
Only
drink
walks for
intake,
exercise, me too.
And try to get back to my former self. So that means I only get to 2 meals a day. Lunch and dinner.
We're going to increase finger sniffs by 65% to burn additional calories.
Early morning dinner / breakfast. That's not what we're
That was
do
the
anymore.
lingerer.
I'm going to get back to my former self. If it kills me.
Here we go, chasing the past again.
So, with that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
Man, I don't know about that. 2017 for me and most Americans and anyone in the world will tell you it went too fast. This is everybody's favorite. It looks like it's going to be a passage of time video. Perfect to get me in an existential panic. It was really put together today, very Steve Jobs-esque.
And it is almost the last day in November. And
see you later, F. Wood.
Today's Wednesday.
He needs to be put together like this and have this kind of authoritative energy in his openings from now on, in my opinion.
I
mean, what his best opening ever.
So today is another day in November, and it is almost the last day in November. And, today's Wednesday, the 29th day of November.
The cold eyes of a killer.
Tomorrow is the 30th, but that's why we're here today. So, I've been listening to a lot of music. I've been watching a lot of, TV shows this entire month. I've tackled, I've tackled 2 TV shows, completed them fully. I've, tackled
I wish there was a clock.
Movies.
Now I'm fascinated on knowing when the video was shot.
Not physically tackle them, just,
Not physically, guys.
Watch
it's just
them,
a figure of speech.
so to speak. We're getting close to finishing another TV show in November. And I've listened to maybe 200 songs, maybe, on Pandora. And I've, listened to
200 songs. How many is that a day? Like 6 songs a day?
iTunes. And yesterday I went Christmas shopping, and I got a couple of things Christmas related. So there's that. What else do I want to talk to you guys about?
He's just thinking about, because it's his reunion coming up, he's thinking about his days on the Folsom High School football team.
Vlogamber's coming to a close.
He was the fullback.
Tomorrow is the last day of Vlogamber, which is just crazy to think that we've made it an entire month without missing a beat.
175. How tall you think this guy is?
There's still, one more month left in 2017. One more.
That really adds something to think about. We've got to figure out how to. Just ask him. Maybe he can tell somebody.
Whether you get to celebrate 2017, the end of 2017, all of it. It's just crazy to think how fast 2017 has gone. And pretty soon it's going to be 4 months till my birthday. Even though that's not what we're talking about here. Look, everything we've done up to this point
6'3", but 175 pounds is like uncomfortably heavy for him.
Mediocre at best. But when 2018 rolls around, I've got a few things up my sleeves that I'm working on.
Like, I always pictured Thick Gemini as being kind of a short guy, but he's like a massive dude. He's like Ben Thorpe height.
Maybe making a full series based off of the, question I asked the other day about the sex ed related stuff.
Oh boy.
And then,
no comments, 16 views.
All the TV shows that I have on my list of TV shows I gotta watch. Unless there's,
we are catching up too. We're actually making progress pretty rapidly here. We're only 7 years behind.
But right now, the main important thing is we finished Walking Dead. That's the most important thing. All 8 seasons and 8 episodes. I've got maybe 4 more in season 7 and 6 more and season 8. And then moving on to the Flash.
Anybody know what this is? This orange item in the background?
And, moving on to the next show and the next show and the next show and then movies and stuff. But that's just something I've been trying to complete. So I can get that off my desk for now. I'm going to start maybe December on Friday. I'll start watching, the Star Wars films and get myself reacquainted with them.
Let's get reacquainted with the Star Wars films.
That's still kind of up in the air right now. I don't know how this is going to go just yet. But we'll see. I think that's it for today. I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand spanking
Eric's
new
parents
vlog.
should hire him a curator. Someone that will just give him entertainment. You know what I mean? Like, choose the shows, put them on. You know what I mean? They need somebody that can curate for this guy.
You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
Otherwise, he's just, he's really going to have a lot of regrets. All right, I might be going somewhere in January. Great opening to this one, by the way. I might be going somewhere in January for about 6 days, so get ready for that. That's why if you're a daily vlogger, you shoot 6 vlogs in advance, and then you schedule them to upload while you're gone, so that while you can enjoy your vacation, then your viewers don't experience a, you know, drop off in service.
So, ladies and gentlemen, so I was going through some, you know, destinations, because I'm not going to be able to beat this place in my room in January. I have a few places in mind.
He can't be in his room in January. Is that because his parents are going somewhere?
That I really would like to go to Santa Cruz, even though technically it's probably not going to be a good time to go during January, but you know, maybe Southern California. We have to be out of the house for 6 days, me and my dad, because my mom's friends are going to come, and she's kicking us out basically. Just for 6 days, I'll be back in this room.
Hey, Erod. Yeah, I know he's still working on Star Wars.
Still pretty far away, but you know, Santa Cruz,
fumigating
LA,
his room,
maybe Santa Barbara.
Oh my God, that could be true. I dropped
Somewhere
my
down.
one
Hopefully, we can go to Southern California, and I could go to Disneyland. But that's just probably not going to be realistic. But in January,
that's always Disneyland.
You never know. Just some places I want to visit. You know, Santa Barbara. Maybe we go to Tahoe. Maybe go to San Francisco. Maybe go to some other city up north.
Whenever I hit the lottery and we get Heroes of Wrestling going, we're going to go get McHenry and meet up with Hormaxer and the Jedi in Las Vegas.
Like Reading or, you know, or Eureka. Or
he is Content King. Look at this craziness. Looks like Necro. He was like Necro Butcher.
Reading or, you know, or Eureka or Redlands.
Here comes the bird beard.
But I'm just spitballing here. I'm trying to figure it out slowly, because that's what we need to do. Is I need to figure out what's a possible thing we could do for 6 days in January that me and my dad can do together. I know he's not really going to Disneyland, but
pick everybody up.
An interesting dilemma that we have to worry about. But we'll figure something out, and I'll let you guys know as soon as I know more. And tomorrow we start.
We'd invite, I don't know, a dozen OF girls to come down and party with us.
For December, every single day.
We get
not missing one single day in December.
Flexum could give us some recommendations.
We
could get Coco. We spend all the money on one and just get Coco Star.
Hopefully I can do, and then figure out what things come from there. I'm almost done with listening to some music.
Top tier next. That really was a great beard scratch, man.
Songs listened to on
Deep
on Pandora, but I don't really know. I have to wait until tomorrow when I get
this
the email.
Is a trip.
From Pandora about that.
I will say though, by the end of these streams, like it takes me a full week to be ready to absorb more Eric McHenry.
And I did finish watching Walking Dead. Like I said I was going to finish it yesterday, but I did finish it. There's only 2 episodes left in season 8 before the mid-season finale.
Maybe like an emerging
episode until
Zit.
March, which is like super far away. So now I have to watch 15 episodes of Flash and then move on to the next TV show, which is, I can't remember what it was, but it's something like iZombie or something like that.
Ooh, iZombie, that's a good one.
Yeah, so there's that. I just want to let you guys know that I may be going somewhere, like a mini vacation, if you will, in January with my pops. So we'll see. I don't know where we're going. I have to figure out some stuff for that.
I like how he thinks he's going to make the decisions.
I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand new
look at his
vlog.
dragon shit over here.
Real. Bye-bye.
I just noticed that. What do we got here? Welcome to the first Vlogmas on this channel ever and the last month of 2017. Oh boy, oh my gosh. We're going to save this for next time. We'll watch a couple more, but we're going to stop. We're going to open next week with I introduce episode 1 about dating and what that entails and sex advice. Oh my god.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
What a mess.
Today is the first day of December, which means...
Welcome to Vlogmas. Let me, an incel locked in an attic, talk to you about sex.
This is the first day of Vlogmas for me.
No comments. Yeah, 16 views.
I should say 30 of them. The second thing it means is that we are just 23 days away until Christmas. Just 23. That's it.
No, I mean for real.
I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say that
these
we're
23
back to days
that.
are going to go by super slow. That's not the thing I'm going to say. It's going to go by super quickly. I just want you guys to know that when Christmas comes and goes, that means there's only like 6 days left of 2017.
I can't believe you actually made an episode of it.
Stands, we are 31 days until 2018.
That'll really get me motivated to for next week.
Days until 2018. I plan. There are so many things that are going to happen in 2018. I don't want to go into details right now, but let's get through 2017.
I don't want to go into details, but I will be shaving my feet.
Of December. Look, we've got 2 more weeks.
It's just such a such a unique vibe that Eric McHenry has that a lot of the people we watch have, where like time is passing and they feel like time is passing like exceptionally fast, but then also at the same time like we're in a complete perpetual state of like stillness. Does that make sense? Like these stories never evolve. We just keep going through these same loops over and over again. So like it feels like no time is passing, but in reality, it's one of those planets where on the surface time feels normal, but like on the outside, like once you get back to the ship, like hundreds of years have passed.
Of Walking Dead. This Sunday and next Sunday. Then we're done. Until March. We have to wait 2 years before Game of Thrones Season 8 happens. There are so many things running.
It's like when people complain because the Thorpes and the Jedi will often wear the same clothes for like a long time. I think that's comforting, like on a sitcom. They always color-coded the different people so that they were instantly recognizable, and it's supposed to be like a brain comfort thing. So like I think that's part of the sitcom appeal for me.
Through my head, what could happen in those next 2 years? You know,
yes,
Game
time
of Thrones
dilation
will be finishing in 2 years. Walking Dead will probably be on its 10th season.
Which is the kind of comment that shows why I'm in the void, because I watch Eric McHenry and correlate it to time dilation. Yes. Dead-eyed stare, thank you.
In 2 years. Walking Dead
yes,
will
like a
be
uniform.
on its 10th season in 2 years.
Yeah, and then he doesn't do it, though, Erod. Half the time.
10 seasons is a lot of seasons, guys. For any show. There's only a handful of shows that I actually watch that have reached 10 seasons. For example, I know Big Bang Theory shouldn't be watching it. You know,
why shouldn't he be watching it?
Season. The Friends had 10 seasons. Seinfeld had 10 seasons.
Did it? Did it make it to 10, or did it have 9?
How I Met Your Mother had 9 seasons. NCIS, the original NCIS.
Hey,
not the
what's up,
Los
Armani?
Angeles or the or the New Orleans versions, has gone for 15 seasons. Other than that,
collecting globes and sleeping.
There's still
there
a
we
lot
go.
of things that are going to be happening this year. I mean, like I said, we have 30 days of stuff.
What's
in
he
this
so
month.
bent out of shape
we have
about?
2 episodes of Walking Dead to get through. We have Christmas
Seinfeld 9
Eve,
seasons? I thought so.
Christmas Day.
Another
New
lie
Year's
from
Eve,
McHenry.
Hanukkah, Kwanzaa.
Or I wonder if like he feels judged because that's not like a lot of people look down on that show, but like who gives a shit? Like if you like it, you like it. It's not like anybody's coming to this. Eric McHenry is a beacon of taste.
Of it. Let's actually look at this calendar, even though it's probably not going to say a whole lot on here. Yeah. So
very rarely it'll take him a really long time. And he'll talk about movies at the theater, but then he'll get like choice locked and he won't know what to do and he'll end up not going to see any of the ones he's been talking about.
Pearl Harbor Day is December 7th. Like I'm going to go through everything that's happening in December.
Pearl Harbor Day.
Kind of did it last year.
What is this guy talking about exactly? We're not sure.
Through 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 to the 20th.
What's happening?
Then Winter Solstice starts on the 21st. Then Christmas Eve starts on the 24th.
Oh, I forgot. He does frequently talk about like Satanism and the occult,
which is a Sunday this year. Christmas is on Monday. Kwanzaa begins on Tuesday, which is the 26th, which is also Boxing Day. And then that's it. Those are the only real things that are happening in December. I've been looking through my Amazon stuff, and there's a couple of things in my Amazon account that I'd like to get, but who knows if that's going to actually happen.
Oh boy, is he gonna e-begging for Amazon gifts?
I want to get a couple of Game of Thrones things, like maybe a poster to hang up on my wall somewhere. Get a Game of Thrones calendar, a Game of Thrones
Pearl Harbor
a Game of Thrones shirt, and just there's a couple.
It's going to be like 2 minutes of Pearl Harbor talk, and then him talking about how he's moving on from the past. And
there on my wish list, there's a couple of shirts.
Maybe
on
some
there,
sex advice.
There's a game. There's a cord for my phone.
I don't know. He randomly mentions Satan sometimes.
Hopefully, I can get on the 26th through the 31st in that window. But who knows how it's going to work out. I do really want to get that Game of Thrones poster, though. I mean, not the Game of Thrones poster. The Game of Thrones calendar for next year. But that probably won't happen until like the end of the month. So
you're all right, Armani. You can clock out here, buddy.
I talked about what I would like to get for Christmas.
This is the Casablanca of the Boit.
I talked about how there's 2 episodes left of Walking Dead in this year. I told you what's happening throughout the month. And that's pretty much it. I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye-bye.
He not only has a globe, he has many globes. All right, let's watch one more, and then we'll get ready for next time. I kind of go over 4 topics that have meaning in my life with you today. This will be good. Good closer.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, on the second day of Vlogmas, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. So, I've got like 4 topics I want to discuss with you today. The first one is, I started watching
well, I view it like Casablanca, but I think some people view it like the Mos Eisley Cantina or something.
Star Wars movies. I finished watching episode 1, The Phantom Menace. I'm on episode 2, Attack of the Clones. I'm about to start that. I really want to get through all of them. Pop that
bottle, homie. What are you waiting 15th, on?
Which is only about 13 days away. And I still have, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then Rogue One. So it's about 2, 3, Rogue One, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7. About 7-ish films left, maybe 8. But that's the journey I'm gonna take by myself, and we're on episode 2, Attack of the Clones, like I said. Moving on to the next topic.
Okay. He's talking about getting reacquainted with Star Wars. So if he's on Attack of the Clones, that means he's watched one of the movies so far. He did watch The Phantom Menace. I think Attack of the Clones is the second one, right? And then Revenge of the Sith.
I'm almost fully caught up on all of my favorites. I have a list of favorite YouTube channels that I, thumbs up, and I put them in my favorites thing. I'm almost finished with that. I've got, I'm just watching Philip DeFranco now.
Philip DeFranco.
That's the only channel left that I really have to go through.
So he's got to get caught up on, one of his major pressures right now is he's got to get caught up on Philip DeFranco videos.
Through and tackle, and then after that, we're going to go back.
Yeah, I mean, the Star Wars has been a long time coming, yeah.
Back 4 months ago and start.
Well, and I think the reason that he has to do it is because he has to watch him before he goes to see The Last Jedi, right? I wonder if he'll ever even actually make it.
Watching all of the ones and finally getting caught up on the ones that are not favorites. So that's happening.
Do you think it's ironic that both Eric McHenry and I both started, me in the present recently and him recently on his timeline of a revisiting of Star Wars, yet we've both only made it through The Phantom Menace?
I'm on August 15th right now. And then I'll be on, and then once I get done with Philip, I'll go back, like I said. The third thing I wanted to talk about is countdowns. There's 3 I'm looking at right now. My alma mater is playing tomorrow or today.
Ooh, some sports.
In about 12 hours and 50-ish minutes. They're playing the St. Mary's
in 12 hours and
Rams
50
Stockton.
minutes. No comments, 10 views.
State.
We have to. I'm sorry. I'm doing us a disservice by not reading the descriptions. Here's the description: countdowns, YouTube watching, video games, amongst other things. I am straight. I love women, and I will date one someday. Woo! Man, we have got to start reading the descriptions. I'm sorry.
But it's for the Division 1 championship at 1:45 today. They win that, they're going on to the state championship in Southern California. Now, the second countdown clock I have is for a celebrity's birthday. That's tomorrow.
Celebrity birthday.
Tomorrow, on December 3rd. Then the final countdown clock.
The final countdown
is for Christmas, and that's
this guy has a countdown clock set to mark the birthday of a celebrity. What?
Days away from today. 22. That's it. The fourth thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is kind of a big deal.
Uh-oh.
And that is, Playlist Live and VidCon are coming up. I'm not going to be going to them. I know someone who is, and I'm going to try to talk to this person about, meeting a couple of people that are on my list of people I would like to, talk to about certain things, doing future collabs and whatnot. But
I'd like to talk to some of these YouTubers about going into my basement
or April is when
and writing letters in advance.
And June is when VidCon is. I started saving money. I have almost $30 saved up. Maybe a little bit over $30 saved up right now.
The world Eric inhabits is just so fascinating to me. It's just like he's like a sim. You know, he's in this world with no consequences, with no. It's just really cool. Like, it seems like it would be a really nice life, and Eric like is just rebelling against it constantly.
But that's just something I'm working on. Possibly going in 2019 for my third. But I don't know yet. I want to do it in 2019 for
Since
sure.
Armani's here, should we close
to
with an
start,
e-girl palette cleanser?
Saving up my money because I have $30, like I said, but that's not going to get me very far because the ticket cost alone costs like $100.
That's what I mean. It's such a unique world.
But yeah, that's all I've got for you guys today. You guys know the drill. Keep it real. Bye bye.
It's just such a unique world that he lives in, like his circumstances and like the little bubble. Well, let's pay tribute to Armani real quick with a quick e-girl video.